for certain we are.
Greetings from planet Earth. We are the Oh. That's a nice thumbnail.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Just a PlayStation 5. It's okay.
Wow.
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. The new background elevator. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And be like, I could do better, but I haven't even made that new profile picture. I was gonna say I was gonna make that. You guys asked me a little while ago. Yeah.
Just getting off on it.
Okay. What
Let me
we
prop
tell
up.
first?
I'm propping up my comment section here on my pillows like I usually do, so I can
yeah.
always look over if I want to.
If fucking
Okay.
if fucking Mr. Deep Throat is not here in the chat, I'm gonna be sad.
I haven't seen him in a minute. Is
Yeah,
he
I
cooking
haven't
once? I don't know. He's like disappeared.
Maybe.
He's dead.
Just gonna
No.
casually tape Valve right on that.
He had a throat seizure.
Alright.
He's-
Linked it to the chat. I linked it on Twitter.
It's been a while since we've done a
Yeah,
Sure,
it's been a while since we did one. Yeah, it's been.
I mean, I like doing
Yeah.
these podcasts just because we can just sit down and talk. I mean, I know doing gameplay stuff is fun, but that's usually kind of like when we want to have like deep conversations or conversations about like news or whatever. We can just sit down and talk instead of like
Yeah.
being distracted by like what we're currently like. For instance, on zombies, like we're so heavily involved. Which is a good thing because we need to be like paying attention like into the game. But like I like talking. I like the sound of my own voice. So
Yeah.
I did that.
thank you. I mean,
But yeah,
you have to-
PlayStation 5.
Yes,
Hey.
the PlayStation 5 was unveiled yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, it was
Boo.
yesterday.
Xbox for life. No, I'm kidding.
That's mean. Anyway, so I've gathered I made a whole list about all the games that was unveiled.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all going to war?
too. Huh?
What? No, never mind. Anyways, what?
So I have like a total of 3 categories.
Alright.
That being, you got the big boys, the PS5 exclusives.
Yeah.
The weird indie titles, and then the third party, and then that weird fourth one that shouldn't exist, but I put there ananyway.
Okay.
Some of the games I'm noted.
Yeah, the NBA is no separate category. Should have called it
some of the
the casino maker.
Some of the games I'm noted
That's it.
have, I think, half is with release date and half has no release date.
So, yeah, we're saving the PS5 exclusive category. We're saving that for later.
Yeah.
Right now, we got quite a bit of indie titles and third parties stuff that they showed. Just for laughs, I just want. How about hey Joe, remember that you know Stray, right?
What?
Stray, the game about the cat.
Oh, the cat game. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Dude. Cat game, bro.
Yeah, there's actually a game about. There's actually
Man,
a game
fuck
about
that
the cat.
shit. Dude, I'm gonna be playing Connectimals, bro. Fuck some straight.
Connectimals.
That cat game looks so good. I'm gonna make my own cat and I'm gonna walk around
Bro,
and I'm gonna
dude,
poop on people's
man.
faces.
Connectimals, whatever the fuck that game is called. You can make your own panda, bro. Like, what you talking about? man?
Pan.
Yeah, sure.
I'm interested in Stray, not gonna lie. When you could play just like a cat.
Well, I want to see
Nothing else.
gameplay, so I'm interested.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's another thing. I'm sorry, but like, I love how, and this is kind of just a more broad, like, description here, but I love how PlayStation really focused a lot on gameplay for a lot of these games, instead of, I mean, obviously, like, a bunch of them did have, like, regular trailers and stuff, and just, like,
Yeah,
games,
instead
like,
of just like trailers or cinematics.
the cinematics, but, like, gameplay is the most important thing that you need to show off, because, like, yeah, any studio could come up with some cool cinematic thing and be like, hey, buy this because it looks like a movie. Nah, bro, I'm not here to buy a
Anthem.
movie. Yeah, exactly. I'm not here to buy a movie, dude. I'm here to buy a game. Show me some gameplay and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
Avengers took them a while.
Yeah, it's like just
What do you mean,
showing
dude?
the game and not knowing which type of game is it.
Didn't
Like,
they show they did
like,
show game
like-
I mean, well, gameplay. Well, actually, the Avengers only had that weird trailer from 2017 and took them like about over 2 years to finally
Yeah.
show off a demo. Yeah, it was weird. Anyway,
Hey,
Uh,
Alex.
Alex, hi.
hi Alex, what's
Hey,
up?
y'all. Gas and Spider-Man here. Gas and Spidey, whatever you want to be called.
Gas and Spider-Man.
As long as you give me that YouTube money. Anyway, uh,
Spider Pig.
hey,
Oi.
you want to know the perfect game for you? Good.
Which perfect game I prefer?
Good. No, I was asking. How about I think I think the perfect game for you is clearly Goodbye Volcano High.
Oh my god,
Fuck
please no.
off. Shut up. Shut
I'm-
up. No.
I refuse to
no.
talk about that game
Fuck
because
you.
even the people that game is dedicated to do not like the game because the person who made it apparently makes underage porn or something. I don't know what the person does.
Really?
Yeesh.
But like the person who actually is making that story is someone that the community does not like at all. So
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so
Uh,
when I saw the trailer, it had me. It
No
had
wonder
me some
why it was
fucking-
weird.
It had me some fucking Tumblr vibes and.
Well,
Beastars
apparently
vibes.
it's about gay people and binary people trying to find their place in high school or something.
Okay, then
It's
we're
just-
not.
What?
Basically, it's just
Pass, moving on.
your typical. It's basically your typical teenage shit, but with furries.
I want to call that typical. Wait, what?
People
Like
as
know,
animals.
like
furry
a
community doesn't even like
drama
it.
teenager,
The furry
drama
community doesn't like
teenager.
it though. So
Bro, speaking of furries are really weird. I've met some furries. They're really weird people.
Yeah, they're.
I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're furry and you take offense to that, but like, you gotta tell
what
these
kind
people
of furries?
representing your community to like act more normally, dude. Like, these people act really weird. I'm sorry. Like, Alex knows this. Actually, Alex, have you ever met a furry at a convention? I don't know, because they usually ship a Heroes Con. Anyways, sorry.
I mean, think
Yeah.
twice. You're wearing a guy that has fucking spider aspects, so basically
Yeah,
it's a
but I'm
furry.
not a... Wait. No, it doesn't work that way.
no,
Hmm.
spiders is arachnids, no fucking insects. Not even a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Well, it's a living being. Let's just say.
Some... Wait, what?
Huh?
I'm confused too. Anyway, let's talk about
Well,
fucking. I don't know what I'm gonna
Yeah,
talk.
I already. Alright. How about Destruction All Stars?
Oh,
Bumper cars.
that was
It looks interesting.
That
It looks
the
interesting.
bumper cars game. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we joked about it, but we made jokes that it was kind of like Rocket League, right?
Yeah, that's what we did. We did joke about that.
I thought that too. It was like Rocket League, but at the same time, you try to not get hit by the car.
Rocket League Battle Royale. Yes.
Oh, it
Yeah,
kinda looks
kinda.
interesting, but I'm not gonna like pick it up.
Nah.
It's not my
No,
type of
that's
game, I
alright.
guess, if you want to put it that way.
How about Bugs and Ash?
What?
Bugs and Ash.
Oh yeah, the food shit.
Yeah, where these weird
looks-
these animals.
What is that
It
again?
looks interesting.
It's-
It looks interesting, but I'm not.
You know where
like,
they eat
play.
they eat food and it's apparently a part of their freaking limbs become like food.
Oh
It's-
yeah, when they're eating food and then they become what they ate or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
forget. Did they show
kinda weird.
gameplay or was it just like?
You are what you eat.
I think they
No,
did.
I think it was just
Or
trailer.
The cinematic, yeah.
it was a trailer,
that's
but
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Look,
it
I
was
feel
a
like a weird
trailer that showed
cartoon.
like a little bit of gameplay.
Like a weird kids cartoon.
I mean, not gonna lie, the creatures in snack, whatever it's called. They look cute, especially the strawberry one. It reminds me to fucking cloudy meatballs and shit.
That's
Well, who knows? It could be a good game. Just I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. Like
I think indie games do deserve love, and I feel like that we shouldn't
Yeah.
just discredit games because they're indie games.
Yeah.
Speaking
Speaking
of
about-
speaking about that, Little Devil Inside looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Let me find it.
What was that again?
Uh,
Oh,
we're joking about the pooping simulator.
Oh, the one where the person poops and like, okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, but
Yep.
he's like he's like sleeping and all that, and the old man sleeping, and this guy's doing some weird, crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Like the
I thought
guy is
that
risking
was cool.
the guy's risking his ass to do whatever he's going to do and shit, and the other just calm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know? It looks weird to me that the world is like so realistic and the character looks way cartoony.
Indie games are weird. Voice crack. There's Oddworld Soulstorm.
Which one's that again?
Weird alien. It's it's like this 2D platformer, I guess.
Oh wait, what's that one that the guy with like his mouth is like sewed shut and then he is like
Yeah.
taking the thing? Okay.
Yes, that's the one.
I'm not really into games like that where like it's like kind of like that type of scroller type of thing.
Yeah.
But other people who are into it, I think they'll probably like it. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks interesting. The graphics look good. It looks unique. So if you're into that type of stuff, go ahead and buy it. It's looks like fun combat if you like that type of stuff.
Yeah. There's Kenna, which is a weird animated kind of game where
Oh, the girl game with like
Yeah.
what has the thing following her? Okay.
Yeah.
I actually think that game looks interesting.
Yep.
I think it looks
Actually-
pretty cool.
I think I would actually buy it.
I would
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
It reminds me of Pigman from the Nintendo, if that's what it's called. I forgot the name, but like you have these things that follow you and you can order them around, and it really reminds me of that Nintendo game. I'm really interested in it because the combat looks good and the animation it looks kind of anime in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
So and I like the style.
Looks Pixar to me.
Yeah, it has a Pixar vibe to it, and
Yeah.
it looks really nice. And I'd probably play it. So yeah, when it comes out, I might get it if I do have the PS5 by then. Doubtful, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, I feel that. There's speaking of Nintendo, there's a Astro's Playroom, which is kind of like a
Oh, yeah.
Mario game.
yes, it is. It is, Alex. It is amazing.
What you're talking about, Spence, I think they had something like that on the PS Vita. I don't know if it was called that, but
It had something to do with Astro.
yeah, I
Pikmin.
know.
Pikmin.
Well, they
Good one.
have it. Well, they have it. I have a demo for the Wii U because the Wii U allows you to have a demo and it allows you to play even actually longer than most demos allow you to play,
Mhm.
and it's very fun. Like you control the units and they can go. I have Pikmin 3, and I am able to control them, tell them where to go, and it was pretty fun. I don't think this one's going to be exactly like that, but I do think it might have elements of it, and I'd be interested.
The Far Shore. Really,
What's Far Shore?
that's one of the games I personally forgot about. Or just brushed it off.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Yeah,
you
look it
can
up because there's a
look it up
few
real
of them that I just completely blanked on.
Yeah.
Far Shore. I'll look up Far Shore PS5.
Should be quick to find.
Oh, is that that's a jet game. That's the
Oh,
where you have to launch the thing and you have to go discover the worlds
I
while
thought that was
you're
pretty
like.
cool.
Ah. Yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't personally get it, but it looks interesting. I mean, I would probably want to see more, but overall, I probably wouldn't get in the end. But it does look interesting, and I like that it's very unique, and I feel like that's kind of needed, especially with copycat gaming now. It's everyone does either battle royale, hero fucking shooters, and we're like, yeah, we get it. Can we have something new? Okay. Because I feel like we're getting the same shit in fucking gaming every time, and I feel like it's nice to have something that's actually unique like that.
Yeah.
So
That's great. And I think the last one in the indie category is Solar Ash.
what was that again?
I love how like all these indie games, like none of us remember them.
Yet none of us really.
Oh wait, Solar Ash was that anime game. Oh, okay. I want to see more of that. That actually looks interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
What did
It's
I
basically
miss?
this person.
I was doing
is-
some favors.
It's basically this thing. This person goes into a black hole, and they go in this universe or something, and then they have to do a quest or something. I'm not sure. They didn't show as much as I wish they would, but I think it looks interesting, especially with the black hole. I always like the black hole stuff.
Wait, are you talking about Ratchet and Clank?
What? No, I'm talking about the fucking game, the indie game.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was like doing stuff because they told me something.
And
So I'm
Alex,
kinda like-
I love hero shooters and all, but I really want something unique. Yeah, that's why I kind of like the indie games, because indie games actually can do something unique. And I feel like it's really repetitive. We get the same fucking shit every year by this different developers, and they're trying to copycat so they can become the big shit. But like, guess what? No one fucking cares anymore.
Yeah,
You're
that's
lucky
true.
if you get big, and just do something unique. That's why I want to give these indie games a shot. And then the next generation, I think I'm actually just going to give more indie games a shot, because they kind of deserve more appreciation than fucking like the big developers like Bungie and all these other fucking big developers that make the same fucking shit over and over again and expect us to buy it. So I want to buy shit from actual people who care about gaming.
Yeah, because indie developers are just a few people, or sometimes
Yeah.
just one, and you get to appreciate the hard work they are trying to do. You know?
Like Stardew Valley was made by one person.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was a game that I don't remember, but it was made by one guy too. Like, it has shooting, has fucking sword shit, and is in multiple languages and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex said indie games have to be my second favorite genre. I just think independent creators know what they're doing. Yeah, they do. I feel like independent creators are more. I mean, yeah, they don't have the budget like Blizzard or something, but they're more creative, and they actually tell more interesting and more beloved stories than just like, oh well, this person goes over here and shoots this person, and that's the story. Enjoy. You like online games? Give me $50.
Anyway, okay, that's all the indie stuff out of the way. Let's move on to the third party. Let's start off with Deathloop.
Gran Turismo.
No, Deathloop.
Oh yeah, Deathloop. Oh that got me
That
intrigued.
space game or
That
something?
got me.
No, that's not. No, that Death Space game is in the PlayStation 5 category.
What's
It looks
Deathloop again?
interesting, yeah.
You know that game where they're like these two characters are like stuck in a loop and they have to, like do something.
Was that female character?
Yeah, they have the black. Yeah, they have the
Okay, yeah. They have the African American chick and they have the other guy.
yeah.
Who yeah, okay, that's cool. I actually think that's cool.
They had in the stream of PlayStation, they had like two games that are like about loops, you know.
It
Yeah,
reminds me of Dishonored.
yeah. That's from the same developers.
Yeah,
What was
makes
the
sense.
other one that has a loop?
So
Oh,
Yeah.
Deadline. Oh wait,
What?
Returnal.
yeah, Returnal.
It
That's
was-
the one. But we'll get to that later. Anyway, Deathloop. Yeah, that's. I think that the game looks cool, but it's not like anything I'm thinking about getting.
I might get it. Dishonored's gameplay sounds really cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't know. It's fine. Here's a game that I
Brad, you
am somewhat intrigued by. Project 8. Huh?
No, what?
I asked Brave Brad's there.
Yeah, no, sorry, I had to do something right quick. I'm here. Anyway, continue?
But you know about Deathloop, right?
Yes,
What's your take on it?
Deathloop. It looks fun. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I mean, it looks unique. I think it looks pretty good. So
Okay.
Let me look up Deathloop. I want to check. Oh no, Deathloop's the one I was talking about. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's the one that looks cool. Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, Project 8 from Square Enix.
Oh, that it looks interesting. I mean, that's the only thing I can say in the other games. Just looks interesting. Done.
I think the graphics look amazing.
Yeah, that game looks
Yeah.
freaking good. Like,
Thanks.
I
It
might.
looks like you can use like sorcery and stuff, like just to move shit around, and I think that looks interesting.
I think it's games like that that's gonna kind of push like these amazing graphics forward with the boundaries. Because like you have these graphics that for some of these PS5 games that I'm looking at, and I'm like, there's not really you can't really tell much of the difference between PS4 and 5. And I know we're just watching this on our phones or TVs or whatever, so obviously you're not seeing the crystal clear quality of it, so it's hard to tell for some of these stuff. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of them are just like, oh, that could pass for a PS4 game.
Well, some of the games, like, we'll get to Ratchet & Clank in later, but like, it's more of like, it's seamless. There's no loading times anymore. It's more like, when you get into something quickly, it goes right there, and it feels like it's happening instantaneously. So like, when you're there, you're there. You're not waiting for a loading screen to fucking stop you for like 5 seconds or 10 seconds or a minute.
So you can tell you take a shit or
30
something.
minutes in the case of Battlefront 2.
Or forever,
uh,
like Sonic 26.
Yep. Yeah, some games are taking full advantage of the PlayStation 5's hardware tech capabilities, and we'll get to that later. So anyway.
Also, they're all like comparing Project Althea with Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
I can see that.
I can see
You guys
the
want
dumb
Final
ones.
Fantasy? We have Final Fantasy. Yeah, the moment you waited for Final Fantasy. None of Avengers. Fuck Avengers.
That means I like
It
you.
does look familiar to Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
The joke will
Anyway.
never die.
makes sense because
Okay.
they're developed by the same
Hit.
square.
How about Hitman 3, fellas?
Oh,
yeah,
Hitman 3.
Hitman
It looks
3.
so fucking great.
I
wanna
never
get that.
I never really got into Hitman, but apparently Hitman 1 runs really well on the PC, so I might get it one day.
I played
like
Hitman
that
1. I didn't get
character
the
has a
second
code.
one. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like interrupt you. Go ahead, Em.
It looks
I'm so
interesting. I mean, I'm amazed the world that is said like the fucking longer towers and shit and the clouds and it. Like, bro.
Alex is hyped for Hitman 3.
Yeah,
Can we get
and
a-
Alex, I know you're a sucker for Bethesda IPs because it's fucking
Doom.
Doom, yeah.
Doom.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fuck Hitman. All my homies play Doom.
Okay. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh! I'm gonna buy it.
I'm about to go off.
Super interesting. I'm super interested. I like that it's mixed up with like ghosts and shit, but at the same time it's like glitches. It's unique and shit. It's gonna make you like
That's
feel
the
like
one
it's
from
so
that one
weird.
chick that we saw that everyone liked, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
enemies that I'm like so amazed. It's the one that looks like Slenderman, but with
Oh
a
yeah, that's why I said to Spence when we were watching it live, I'm like, that thing looks like a fucking Slenderman. And
Slender
yeah,
Man.
one,
it looks very interesting and unique, and it's anime.
Yeah.
It's not anime. It's Japan, and Japan's very
Japanese
like Spence
high
says
school.
weird.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I did
mean,
say that.
It doesn't.
But
it
I
doesn't
think
have
that's
a
good.
fucking head.
I
Yeah,
feel
fine.
like weird is needed in gaming because I feel
Weird.
like if we have the same generic bullshit, we're not gonna have
Yeah.
anything interesting. And I feel like this looks nice. And I actually
Weird
wanna get it.
equals good.
I think it's
Huge
fucking.
potential.
I think it's action with psychology thriller or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of.
We don't know? Oh, okay, good. Finally, one of my picks, Resident Evil 8.
Oh,
Well, that's obviously a
I
big
don't know
thing
what
that
I'm
a lot
going
of
to
people are excited for.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, see, I've never gotten into the Resident Evil games, so I don't know as much. I only watch what you play, Spence, really, and it looks really cool based off of like everything I know based off of watching your stuff. So
Well, I
I mean, I'm
know-
excited for you for that, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get you, man. I get you.
I know
If
that
I do
everybody's.
get into Resident Evil, I probably will be really interested. And I'm actually, well, this one's probably the one I'm most excited for. Well, 2 is the one I want to get the most, but besides that, like, I think 8's really interesting because, like, it's continuing off from 7, and it's actually new, and it's not a remake, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like, you don't know what to
Been a while.
expect.
Resident Evil 2
Yeah.
remake
And I
is
like
my
that they're
one of my
moving
favorite games.
away from the action, like, shit that they had, like, in the like 5, Resident Evil 5, 6, and 7, like the other ones stuff. Or
Well,
not 7,
7
but
actually
more
never
like
had
a
much action.
horror
It was more.
well,
it
you,
was
you know what I mean,
horror.
like the action shit, like the boring, like the generic Michael Bay explosion,
Oh yeah.
boring crap that they
This
had at
one
one
is-
point.
Yeah.
Thriller.
6 was
horror.
a 6 definitely had Michael Bayism.
Yeah.
7 not so much. 5, in between. But yeah, Resident Evil 8 looks awesome. I look forward to it.
Yep.
NBA 2K, we don't talk about that. Moving on. Okay,
Yeah.
now we can get to the big ones.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, first up,
Goodbye Volcano High. Nah, just kidding.
fuck you, M. Anyway, Sackboy.
Actually, wow, you really had to put that first. Now this is the one I'm gonna go off on because I
Sackboy.
think I'm fairly certain, and I don't want to like assume anything here, but I'm pretty sure I'm the biggest Little Big Planet fan out of all of us.
Yes,
I played all the games.
Yeah.
I put like
I played
probably
it.
7 months or something into Little Big Planet 2. Like in total, if you counted up the amount of time I've played that game. I'm excited for it just because of the fact that we haven't gotten anything regarding like. I know it's not a Little Big Planet game, but it's Sackboy, which is Little Big Planet. So I'm gonna refer to it as Little Big Planet.
Boy, best boy.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't had like a Little Big Planet centered sort of like thing since Little Big Planet 3, which in my opinion was somewhat of a disappointment because they took some steps in the right direction, but took some back. Now, obviously, the whole thing about Little Big Planet was because it was centered around creating your own stuff, and I think they did just about almost everything they could with that. So I'm really excited to see that they're doing something different with it and rebranding it sort of as Sackboy so we can get different type of games with Sackboy because Sackboy is awesome. I love Sackboy. I have a little
Yes,
Sackboy plot
same,
literally
bro.
right over here in my bed.
I didn't play Sackboy, but I know that it's a fun game. Especially, I like the character Sackboy. Looks cool.
I like how they're incorporating a lot of the aspects from the different games, like the jump pads, the grappling hook, all the different like gadgets
It
and
reminds me
weapons.
to Mario, but which one? I think it was 3D World.
Yeah, it's
from
3D
Wii,
World. It reminds me of Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
They
a
already
little
tried-
bit that.
See, the thing they already tried the whole like I guess Mario Kart thing with Little Big Planet racing or karting, whatever it was called, which kind of failed. Like they didn't do too good with that because they didn't develop the game properly and it kind of glitched a lot. So I'm really hoping that they 100% nail this one, and I think they will because besides that Little Big Planet karting game, which had a lot of problems, I think that they've pretty much hit it on the nail for what they intend to do. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of Little Big Planet 3 just because of some of the decisions they made with like creating your own levels and stuff and some of the story aspects, but I think that Little Big Planet or Sackboy, sorry, is gonna work. Now I hope, and I love the Sackboy game. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna play it because I'm a Little Big Planet fan. But I really want a Little Big Planet 4 where they make everything like a 3D environment where you can walk around normally like you would in any other game instead of like a scroller type of thing. Because I think that's the one limitation Little Big Planet has never successfully gotten past. Because it is that type of game. Those old Little Big Planet games is the scroller type of thing. But I think that you could do so much more with just a free create. Like, what's that one game there? The 3D, the VR headset one, Spence, what was that called?
Wait, what do you mean the VR?
That was the one that was made by the Little Big Planet creators.
Talking
Where you
about
can create
Dreams?
Dreams, yeah. They need to do something like Dreams, but for a Little Big Planet where you can create like your own levels with Sackboy.
I want to get Dreams eventually. God, that looks cool.
It is good. It's a pretty cool weapon.
No one's making a Dead Space game in Dreams.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think they need to do that. But again, I know I've gone on a lot. I think that this is going to be a good game. I'm guaranteed to buy this.
Yep.
If I find Minecraft 2 in Dreams, I will play it.
Probably would.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Any comments on Gran Turismo 7?
I didn't get the comment on Sackboy.
Oh, you didn't? Oh. So my bad. But Joe,
You
what's
just
your
moved
take?
on.
What's your take on
Sackboy is
Sackboy?
better than fucking cars.
Okay, well, Sackboy I think looks. I actually like it. I kind of like that they're kind of like competing with Mario in a way. I feel like it's a nice, interesting take because like the character hasn't been able to have that type of style before. It's always been like the same. So I think it's interesting that they're actually doing this version, and I actually am more interested in this because I kind of like Super Mario 3D World a lot. So I feel like them going in
nice.
this direction could be interesting if they get it right though. Because like if they get it right, then I think this could be like a big hit. But then again, it's not really Mario or IP, where it's not as popular as Mario. But I feel like that it will be like one of those things that it will keep the community will still be strong and it'll be continually played. I know I'm gonna get it because it looks interesting to me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I might get it too. Whenever if I ever do get PS5.
I just one last thing. I really want. I know that they're probably still going to keep this, but two things I want from this. I want the pod where you control everything because that's a classic Little Big Planet thing. Even karting
Yes.
had that, the little pod that you're in, and you can go to the level.
Oh yeah, the pod. Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then I want to be able to make your own costumes because that was a big thing my brother and I used to do. Make our own little costumes of Sackboy. I'm sure that that's going to be a feature, but I just want to put that out there. I want that in the game.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Okay. Gran Turismo 7.
It looks cool. The cars
Anyone
look
love
nice.
racing games?
I mean, it looks cool. The cars are nice. The sad part is they don't have fucking Legos in it, so.
Of course, M says Minecraft
They
2.
might add Legos later.
Wait, I think the Lego shit wasn't Need for Speed, right? Or it wasn't the same Gran Turismo. Okay, let me search it.
I've never
Gran Turismo.
really been like a racing game fan.
My Nation
only-
Racers.
Well, I was about to say that the only racing games I've ever really like played are Mod Nation Racers, which is my favorite. Ben 10 Racing, which is is a classic.
Bro,
And then a Little Big Planet Karting I just mentioned. So I'm probably not going to get it, but
Yeah.
When's
Neither-
The
no,
only
it
racing
was-
games I played was the Mario Kart game with the Wheel and Ratchet and Clank racing games.
The ones I played was Mario
I
Kart.
don't think I will get it because I've never really been into that type of racing.
Um, I just played fucking Mario Kart and what was it? Fucking more Comic Kart and that's all I can say. Also,
Good input.
about the
Anyway,
Lego shit- about the Lego shit, it was Forza Horizon, Gran Turismo.
Now we can talk about Returnal. That other loop game.
Returnal. Let me check. I want to check which one because I'm getting confused on these whole loop games. Wait, is
Okay.
Returnal the one is that the Dead Space one?
The Returnal is the one where this lady is like crashing
Oh, that
down
game
to a
actually.
planet.
That game looks really good. Actually, I kind of like that one.
Yeah,
I think I might get that one.
it
Like
piqued my
like the girl said, like, oh, I'm in space, I'm gonna crash and die. Repeat.
Well, like yeah, she dies and then she repeats and then she dies and repeats and she keeps going until
But
she actually
the
ends
more
the cycle.
interesting is that is questioning her own insanity.
I kind of like that. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
She might have like a mental illness that
Issue.
makes it where like it. She feels like she's repeating the same thing, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely more intrigued if they're doing something like that. So if they go
Me
down
too,
that
I'm
route,
interested.
either way, I'm interested because I just want to see what is going through that girl's mind. And the gameplay
Yeah.
looks cool. The graphics look amazing. So
Yep.
yeah,
I
it looks like
I-
Death Stranding graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually
I
does look like Death
there's
Stranding
not-
graphics.
I like there's not the same shit like, oh, you're going to the same place. No, like every single loop, every single you wake up is in a different place.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. I think that's the more interesting loop game. I think
I
that's
love
more
it.
interesting than the other one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
it-
it's
it adds
more
something.
interesting than the loop, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, which one? Are we going to talk about Pragmata?
Yeah, Programmata. That's the one. That's the actual Dead Space one that we. Joe was
Okay, yeah.
saying.
There's no
watched it
gameplay,
too.
so there's only a cinematic thing. But like
Yeah.
from what I saw, it looks really cool and interesting. I have no idea what the hell's going on in that game, but it looks interesting.
I'm
and
definitely
also,
putting that in my list.
Can someone tell me why the fuck that girl's in space with no helmet and living?
Oh, I saw that she has
Cyborg.
like her eyes.
Females.
It's a Looks. I think it's like a cyber,
Is she a
like
robot?
a robot. Yeah, it's robotic.
Yes.
She's robotic. I
Yeah.
figured. I just saw. I noticed that
Makes
one.
sense.
So yeah,
Also, that game has a cat too,
of course it does.
Yeah, the cat too.
but that cat
Um,
never. That cat sucks. Larry's better.
Larry's better. I agree. Thank you.
Thing.
Can we get a clap for Larry, guys? Can we just
Anyway.
get a clap for Larry?
Yep.
No.
Can we have a Larry in the chat?
We gotta get
anyway.
some love for Larry.
Anyway,
Oh, wow,
yes,
clap.
Larry.
Larry.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, I'm actually really looking. I think yeah, talking about it, I'm definitely playing. I'm definitely considering putting that in my hype in my anticipated. I'm really looking forward to that game.
We all know half of these games are going to be free on PlayStation Plus within like 3 years.
True.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm so kidding.
True.
Maybe.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not gonna wait 3 years for a lot of these
No,
games
I
because there's
know.
some games I'm
Alright.
really interested in.
I know, I was joking.
Godfall.
Oh, Godfall's that's a Destiny-like type of
Yeah,
game.
it's a looter slasher.
Yeah, I'm interested. I mean, I don't think I'd get full price for this game, but like if it kind of like
Went on
lowers
sale?
the price eventually, I might get it.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like it's the first game that was ever shown for the PS5. The one thing I gotta say this. One thing I hope for the PS5, because the PS4, I will say this because I had it like since the beginning. A lot of the games for the PS4 were more for trying to advance the graphics and just show the graphics off instead of actually having a good game. So like,
Yeah.
I really hope the PS5 instead of trying to just show like, oh, look at these graphics, I'm like, dude, I don't care about the graphics. Just give me a good game.
Yeah.
The worst
Yeah.
part.
So I'm
the
gonna take
worst part
a
is
full
that-
advantage of it, but we'll get to that. Like I said, we'll get to that soon.
The worst part
Anyway.
is that I get the fucking PlayStation 4 like in Christmas, and then later we are not suing fucking PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Well, shit.
And well, shit, now you're stuck with the PS4. I mean, it's not a bad thing because the PS4 is still gonna probably get
Yeah.
stuff from the PS5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brad, do you want to say anything about Godfall?
No.
Okay.
No,
Anyway.
I don't really have much
just straight up no.
I forgot to
I
put
just-
this in my. I'm sorry. What?
No, I don't have much interest in it. So it's...
Okay. I forgot to put this in my notepad, but I forgot that GTA 5 is coming to PlayStation 5 in like next year.
Same games.
Just make GTA 6. God dang, man. It's been 7 years. Come on,
Yeah,
stop.
but they worked on Red Dead Redemption 2, so now they got to work on GTA 6 later. So that's what they're working on now. But it's going to be like in the end of the PS5. Yeah, but they were working on Red Dead Redemption 2, which is also took a while.
been 7 years. Red Dead Redemption. Oh God. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. I just got this game for PS4 like literally like 2 months ago. I'm not about to get it on PS5 for like $60 just to get like 4K ultra quality. Nah, fuck that shit, dude. I'm
I
just gonna play
will.
on
I
the-
will say this, Brad. You can. I think they did say that if starting like around that, I don't know. They said something about like you get like 1 million GTA cash for every month up until
Oh,
the game.
alright. I
the
guess I'm
PS5
gonna have to
version.
buy on PlayStation 5 then. I'm poor. I need money. No.
Me too.
Anyway.
Poor gang.
Okay.
That's
Alex says, I swear they finally released Red Dead Redemption 3 now.
Oh my God, dude.
I would laugh if they released Red Dead Redemption 3 instead of GTA 6.
I think that would be kind of ridiculous though. 'cause,
Red Dead. Red Dead's overrated.
I mean, so is GTA to an
I think
extent,
the entire Rockstar company's overrated, but that's just
Yeah.
me.
That's. Yeah, I do agree. I think, in my opinion, only I like GTA 5, like the only Rockstar game I have fun with.
Bro.
The thing is, I wouldn't say that GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2 or even Red Dead and Redemption in general are Game of the Year quality games. I think they're just fun games, but nothing more.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, they're fun multiplayer games, and I never like I didn't finish the story, but it didn't keep my interest for long, and I just went to multiplayer and I was like, all right, I just want to f around with people in here.
Everybody
Like
with GTA 6 and Red Dead Redemption 3, bro. I want Bully 2. I want Bully 2.
I actually want Bully 2. That's one of the only games I actually really care about for them.
I
Yeah.
want Rockstar to make a new IP
But to-
that isn't like GTA or Red Dead.
Bully 2.
They
To be
won't.
honest, I mean GTA 5 is a cool game, but
They got GTA so
now
far
they're
up their
like
butts.
now they're like adding new like graphics and shit. It reminds me to one of the mods that are like, oh GTA 5, but
Reminds me
with
of
better
Skyrim.
graphics.
It reminds me more of
Oh.
Skyrim, how Skyrim updated their graphics when I went to the PS4.
Oh no.
Sure.
Okay,
This
thank you,
one
man.
Sky.
Bully is amazing, says Alex.
Yes, Bully is fun. I love Bully.
Yeah, it's like
You're a
GTA,
Okay.
but for kids.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get to the
Violent
big
kids.
I like to call it the big four.
The big four.
The first up,
The
Demon Souls
Horizon.
remake.
That's interesting. I actually might get it if it's for, because like it's a good place to start because I have not played Dark Souls. I mean, I might get Dark Souls eventually, but like I think Demon Souls is a nice thing to remaster because it's the first ever one.
Yeah, Demon
And with the
Souls has
PS5
probably my
graphics,
favorite
that'll be
cinematic trailer of the
The trailer looks
series.
great.
Yeah,
The trailer looks
I mean,
really
I didn't
good.
know nothing about it, but it looks so great. Not gonna lie.
it's a
I'd have to agree with that.
yeah Demon Souls. I played it. When I was really young, and I thought it was really cool. A shame that I was terrible at it.
Well, yeah, most people who are terrible at Demon Souls and Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. But yeah, want to get that out of the way. But yeah, Demon Souls, awesome. Well, Joe, you get to talk about your thoughts on Horizon 2.
Oh, Horizon 2. Okay, so
Go
I'm the
off.
one. Yeah. So Horizon 01 started off with like a big cliffhanger, and I was like, "Fuck, okay, I want more." And then I see this, and I'm like, "Motherfucker, I see you doing the bad shit over there. Fuck you, Aloy, trying to save everyone, you piece of shit." But okay, it looks so fucking cool. They have new fucking creatures, new beasts that are actually there. They have a fucking elephant now, which looks fucking. I'm gonna fucking get my ass kicked by those things, cause like I better fucking spike them down, or they're gonna fucking trample me.
Yeah.
But my god, the game looks so good, and I'm so
Beautiful.
interested because Aloy is like one of my favorite gaming characters. So it'll be really interesting to see what she does. I hope they make a trilogy out of this because Matt wants to invite. Okay, invite Matt.
I already invited him.
Okay, well then
Invite him
he should
again.
be. Yeah.
I mean,
But, yeah.
I never played Horizon.
The more you evolve, the more you get better, the more the beasts become bigger. Like you have one that's almost the size of a fucking mountain, and you have to take it down, and it's so difficult, but it's just so fun. And I love the challenge that Horizon brings because it's one of those games where like I can go back to, and I would not get bored. And they have a really good DLC also. Like they actually make it like quality, unlike Spider-Man 4. Not Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man PS4. Yeah. Because like Spider-Man PS4 had like shitty DLC, if I'm being honest. Like
Oh my
that's
god,
not
for sure.
that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
DLC. That's not DLC. If you want to play DLC, play The Witcher or Horizon, because like
Okay.
Insomniac was lazy as fuck with that DLC.
I think they had a different
Spider-Man
writer on
PlayStation
that.
4 has.
I forgot they had a
Spider-Man
different writer
PlayStation 4 has
for that.
shitty DLCs, but cool suits. Not
The
gonna lie.
heist is the only good one. Fight me.
Well, I can't.
Oh.
You know, I mean,
have
that's
to
yeah.
say
But
it.
I mean, if we're comparing heists to like The Witcher or like
No,
Horizon
and I'm
Zero
not saying
Dawn-
I'm not saying the heist is as good as like a good DLC compared
No,
is as good as a DLC compared to say the Witcher DLC, which I haven't played, so I'm not gonna judge that.
no,
But-
you
Hold
can't
on,
even
Matt.
even if you can't
Hold on.
compare it. The fucking
Hi,
DLC
Matt.
for The Witcher is 20 hours long, and it's cheaper.
Jesus Christ,
They
that.
probably said F it. Let's just throw 30 minutes into it, and then we'll just go ahead and start.
And again, they
pushing
get DLC
development
released
for
like
about-
what, a month after the game's released.
Well, no, okay. Oh, they actually have two DLCs. They have a 10-hour DLC, which is like a horror type of setting where you face off against like, shit. What do you face off against in The Witcher again? You face off against this like vampire, and you face off against Lucifer, and
What the
then
fuck?
in the other one you have this fairy tale thing where you face off against vampires, and it's very interesting. And Horizon's thing is like it adds a lot where you go in this snowy area, and it has like it's like a big map. It's bigger than Spider-Man PS4 map, just for normal. It's fucking awesome, and I think this game I think is gonna evolve because like they have underwater stuff in the second game. That looks fucking cool.
The water looks beautiful. It's art. It's
That
a
looks good.
masterpiece. Anyway,
What?
but yeah. Anyway,
You there, Matt?
Matt.
Yes. Hello, what's up?
Oh, hey, Matt.
I was trying to say
Took a
hi.
while
Guys,
before you actually said
Generation
something.
Comic.
Sorry, I'm just
Okay,
so into
since-
Horizon because it's fucking Horizon. It's one of the best. It's one of the
Horizon.
best new. It's actually one of the best and most unique new IPs out there. And I feel like if you haven't played it, play it.
I have
Well,
a
sorry,
few fun facts
I was
never
not
got
playing
around to it.
Horizon because.
You were
Oi,
playing Fortnite.
I was not playing Fortnite. I was playing the Lego Ninjago movie video game.
You were playing. I saw you playing Fortnite a while ago.
That was my sister.
I don't believe you.
Play Horizon right now. Do it.
Anyways, Matt, how are you doing?
You're not my dad.
I am now.
Let
No.
Matt speak. Matt,
Shut up.
stop. Matt, how are you?
I'm good. Doing good. So, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay, since Matt has the Astro's fucking profile pic, let's talk about Astro's Playroom.
We just
Yeah,
did that a
wait.
while ago.
Did we?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I mentioned
Oh,
it.
damn.
It was a Super Mario 3D World S game.
Oh yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Well, that
Sorry,
is-
I was doing some favors.
I'm gonna blow your brains out. Anyway, okay, 2 more. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just talk about Ratchet and Clank, cause I'm a Ratchet and Clank
Hell
shield.
yeah, man!
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank
Ratchet
gang,
and Clank.
rise the fuck up! Now that's
Yes.
a perfect example of the PS5 right there.
Yeah, that game
With
is
a
pretty
nice sex innuendo title.
It looks so fucking good. Like it has like it's continuing from Into the Nexus and it's going seamlessly transitioning and it looks so fucking good.
So is this,
Yep.
this is continuing off the original games?
Yeah. Well, there's two sagas. There's the original trilogy, then there's the future saga, and then there's this one, which is starting off its new saga.
Okay, but it's
Is
like
it
saying
part?
continuity,
Is part of
or-
the remake one?
No,
The
the
reboot
remake was the movie, and this is continuing
Oh.
off on another game from the PS3 time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
To be
That's what I was
honest,
wondering.
I'm. Thank you for interest in. Thank you for telling about fucking Ratchet and Clank because for the first time I'm gonna get that game.
Good, it's so good. I love Ratchet.
Ratchet and Clank
I'm
is a
interested
really
about because
underappreciated
it looks so
franchise.
great, and also about the multiverse shit. I'm intrigued.
because I
And the one thing
love
that
that franchise.
apparently people in the fucking Twitch or like the thing where they were like skip, and they're probably people who just play Fortnite all day or not. They just play the same fucking bullshit game that only fucking little kids play nowadays. Like play something else, you fucking dweebs.
Yeah, other people are just.
This being 10? Dweeb?
Emma, go play something else.
Anyway,
not my dad.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 is free on PlayStation Plus.
get it now.
What,
Anyway,
what do you have to say about Ratchet and Clank, Spence?
oh my goodness, that game looks good. It looks good, boys.
The weapons look really good.
Yeah, the weapons.
Yeah.
They have this
awesome.
fucking water thing. It's like
Yeah.
it basically he waters a fucking weapon and then it just I think attacks the person or something. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was, but
Yeah.
it looked fucking cool.
I like the fact that you're going to like the yellow yellow thing to teleport in the other place. Like you go like
Well, no, it's purple. But what he's basically
No, but
doing is
but the
he's
other-
traveling through
the other
dimensions.
yeah.
Fun
But the
fact.
other
Like,
one that is yellow, it
do you
makes
wanna
you
be
like
real-
go further.
Spence, they might actually show her
They might actually show
from
Angela.
Going Commando. Yeah, they might show Angela because she's stuck there. Apparently, that's where she is right now. She's into the Nexus also. That's where they're saying she is right now. She's in there.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah,
boys,
she's stuck in there because she left after. What's the villain? I forgot his name. He was like from the first of the future trilogy.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, Tachyon.
Yes, she left because Tachyons was going after her or the Lombaxes.
Oh
And
yeah,
then she
I
had
heard
to
about
escape.
that. That she was stuck. She was put in. She went to another dimension. She was left there.
Yeah, because she was trying to escape Tachyon, so that's how she escaped, and that she's stuck in there. So I think we can see her. You may be really cool. Also, this could be the perfect way of having Ratchet meet like Jack and Daxter.
That would be awesome. Anyway, okay. Ratchet and Clank having the Rift mechanic, which is probably is pretty much taking full advantage of the PS5's hardware capabilities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was also going to mention that I think the first planet that they were at looked a lot like Sargasso from Tools of Destruction.
Yeah.
Kind of does
Okay,
actually.
so
Yeah, it
I
resembles
think
a lot
I
of-
think it'd be really interesting. It travels between different planets from each game. Like you
Yeah.
can like go to different areas from like different planets that were from. Because like the past trilogy is in a certain galaxy, and then the future trilogy, don't they travel like so far away from their own galaxy?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
also, I got a big question for you
sounds
guys. What do you think about the title? You know,
Rift Apart.
It's not a sexual innuendo this time. That's sure.
I don't know. I always joke about how it's usually sexual innuendo every title now.
Most games are sexual innuendos, but they have occasionally some games. I'm pretty sure the second game in this trilogy will probably be a sexual innuendo. So
Yeah.
I saw an image of what was the character?
Inside of you.
The female.
The female or the Ratchet-esque character. That's
is
the
that
female.
is that gonna be like something? It'd be really interesting if that was Ratchet's daughter or something.
Bro, what the fuck?
Or just an
Not saying,
alternate
not
version of
saying,
Ratchet.
not, I mean, like, let's say it's in the future, and that's Ratchet's daughter from the future.
Because Dr. Nefarious probably might be in the game. That's possible.
He's definitely going to be in the game because it
Yeah.
literally just shows him ruling the world.
Yep. That's cool.
And
Um,
I'm guessing that's a timeline where he actually won in the end,
yeah, that might be it.
or like it might be because once Ratchet entered into the Nexus, everything just changed, and eventually Dr. Nefarious like took over because no one else was able to stop him because Captain Quark's a fucking useless twat.
True. Anyway, yeah. Ratchet and Clank probably going to be mine. I'm definitely in that game.
Yeah, that's definitely my most anticipated game for the
Yeah.
PS5 right now.
Yeah,
That free
definitely.
girl shit. I saw that image, but in the Twitter
You better
account.
stream it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I saw that.
Free.
Shut up. I saw that furry girl shit
will.
in an account of Twitter saying moments before the disaster. I'm like, wait, what's so bad of this image? And then I saw the replies, and I'm like, oh shit. There's gonna be some spicy content, am I right?
Yeah.
No.
Porn, I'm trying to say.
Spicy as my eardrums getting bursted just now.
You're welcome.
Sorry, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's for Ratchet.
Now you guys can talk about Spider-Man, and I'll be quiet.
Okay, I mean, I'll...
Alright. Anyway, let's start off with Brad. What's your
Spider-Man,
take?
are we doing Spider-Man now?
Yep.
I have a lot to say about this because I'm excited and I'm very
Concerned?
not concerned. I wouldn't say concerned. I'm very reserved a little bit because I think it looks amazing. I think it looks cool how it's like in the wintertime and all that. But
I like that too.
I want to say this because you guys talking about the DLC earlier did raise a kind of like a predicament in my head because while I love the Into the Spider-Verse movie made me really appreciate Miles' character, especially in Spider-Man PS4. But think about this. I really think that this game could have just been the entirety of the DLC for the first Spider-Man game. If you really like, because
Yeah.
they're calling this like an expansion. Like, obviously, it's going to be a full-length game or
It's
whatever.
a
It's gonna be
standalone expansion.
Standalone
What
expansion.
again?
But,
Talking about Spider-Man right now?
but you're
Yeah.
talking about like how these other games get their like 2-hour DLCs and stuff, or whatever, or 10-hour, whatever it is. This could have literally been that for Spider-Man PS4. Could have expanded that game's lifespan, brought it to the PS5, and then they could have had their development push for Spider-Man 2. But with that being said, what can you do? I mean, I'm basically like, I'm excited for this. It looks cool. I mean, whatever. It's Spider-Man. I think it's cool. I'm gonna get it. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
it's cool. I
It's
don't really
my
have
boy
much to
Miles.
say about it negatively. I just think that they could have just done it that way. But
Yeah.
I guess they need a selling
Hey.
point for like a main thing to get PS5 out. I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry for one more thing. I'm actually kind of very surprised about the time they put on this, December 2020, because like that means they really like as soon as Spider-Man finished, they really just started kicking out and started doing this like
Yeah.
instantly. And
Well,
I
I'm
think
gonna
that's
get to that in a minute.
one of the
so-
reasons probably why I think that the DLC might be so short is because they literally just put all their time into this instead, just to push it forward as quickly as they could, which is a little concerning if you think about like, oh wow, they weren't really working on this for so long and it's coming out this December or whatever. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's kind of like interesting because it's like, oh wow, we don't have to wait like fucking 5 years for a new game. So it's,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I talked
yeah.
too long. I'll probably come back and say more later.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Brad, I got a question for you. Since
What?
you're a cosplayer and shit,
Yes,
what do you think about the suit?
the suit looks cool. I like. Well, see, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on a little bit more. So you know how like Peter had his classic suit in the first game before the advanced suit. I
Yeah.
think they're gonna
Yeah.
take a similar approach here because this is Miles starting out, so he's gonna get his classic suit like Peter did. I think by the end of the game, we'll see him have a different costume.
Yeah, which I'm cool with. So
One more thing. People are already starting to make this costume.
oh
yeah, I
RPC
know.
I
Studio.
saw that. On one of my
RPC Studio is
Instagram,
already
I
talking
saw
about.
memes. I saw somebody
Yeah.
like getting the lenses and stuff. I'm like, dang, y'all are on top of this.
Brad, can you repeat everything you said because I was doing some favors again? God damn it.
Rewatch the stream.
Well,
No, I was
good,
basically
good
saying,
answer.
I'll say
Yeah.
it quickly. What I was saying is that I think that, obviously Miles is just going to get he's going to start with the classic suit like Peter did, then get an advanced suit type by the end of the game, and then I just basically said that cosplayers are already starting to work on this.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but like, I think they're gonna do the fucking part like right fucking now using all the frames that Miles appears. I like the lenses though. It reminds me to some of the artists that drew Miles.
Mhm.
Morales, whatever his name was,
Yeah.
the guy who did
Also,
like 2013.
it reminds me. The suit it reminds me to the Dark suit because it had like kind of
black
the same details. But I like it.
Matt, anything to add?
Okay,
Sorry, Matt,
so here's
for
what I'm
interrupting.
going to sum up what this game is, what I think it's going to be like. Alright, I'm going to use Halo as a comparison, which is probably a bad comparison since this is a PlayStation.
Oh no.
But who cares?
Get out of here.
It's just
Get out of here, man!
Get out of here, you Xbox fanboy!
Can we kick fucking Matt?
No.
No, we're not doing
Anyways,
that.
Just
No,
kidding,
Em.
just kidding, just kidding.
No,
But,
Em.
anyways.
Matt, continue.
So basically, back when after Bungie released Halo 3, they announced Reach, but what they did is they gave the fans this thing called Halo 3 ODST, which is a really great game, just something to play, pretty much. It was a great story, but I mean, it was still basically the same as Halo 3, just different story. My
I see what
theory
you're saying.
is I think that this is going to be like that, where it
yeah.
gives the fans something to play, and it'll be really fun, but it's it gives us something to kind of, mess around with while they work
Yeah.
on Spider-Man 2.
That's
Yeah.
a really good point because I don't think that this is going to be groundbreaking in any way, other
Yeah.
than you get to use Miles' Venom Blast and his invisibility, which
Yeah.
could have just been like two of Peter's suit abilities from the first game, which I know they're exclusive powers to Miles, but I think that this is just like I said, this should have been like the DLC thing for Spider-Man 1, but I
agree.
understand why they did it this way so they can have a selling point for the PS5. That's literally what it is, honestly, in my opinion.
But that being said, I'm still excited for this. I still will definitely. I mean, if I have a job, I should be able to get a PS5. I don't know. I definitely want to get this though and play it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it looks awesome. It was that, and I feel like there was something else. Oh, the snow. I really like the atmosphere of the game.
It's Arkham
Snow-
Origins all over again, fellas.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's actually what Will and I were talking about the other day. We're like, I feel like if you were to put this in the series, it'll feel like the Arkham Origins, where it's like
Miles'
Arkham Origins
Origins.
was even that. It's like it's still good, but it's like something it's not groundbreaking like
Something to
Reds.
keep you waiting for Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like keeping waiting
So,
for the real sequel.
Yeah.
And something else we talked about that we appreciate is so the graphics have gotten a little better, although me and Alex pointed this out, call us cynical. We think the graphics look the same. But we're glad they kept we're glad they kept the designs the same though of the characters. Because like we were talking about, and it was really weird playing Arkham Asylum and City, and like Origins, then you jump to Night and it's just like movie graphics. It was really weird.
Mhm.
Like you go from these kind of stylized graphics to this super ultra realistic graphics, and it was really weird.
Yeah, I know. That was weird.
So we're kind of glad they're doing that. But I mean that's pretty much it. I'm excited. My friends and I were all really excited for it. We definitely. I mean, obviously we know if they're gonna have costumes, they're gonna have Into the Spider-Verse. They're probably gonna have Miles's like first appearance.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's another interesting thing I was about to say. Miles doesn't have too much variety in costumes if you really think about it in the comics. So I think they're gonna do the same thing they did with Peter and just start creating like new ones for him. Like you said,
Yeah.
obviously Into the Spider-Verse, his first costume from the comics. They'll even do Into the Spider-Verse with like the hoodie, because I was thinking like you could do the one without the hoodie and then one with the hoodie.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I
then-
think they're
Whatever. But that's like you just gotta have some different stuff for Miles to have. There.
You do, and I mean, I originally thought that they were gonna wait to do Miles till like the third. I thought they were gonna wait to do him kind of in the third game or second, and I thought that maybe they were gonna whenever they bring him out later after Peter, he'd get some of like they let you play as him in some of Peter's costumes, but I don't think they're gonna do that. They might. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but it also I don't know, just like.
Yeah.
Kind of weird because you like hear you hear Miles in like this like the Scarlet Spider or something like that. That'd be kind of
it wouldn't really work. I mean, I think that like they'll figure something out with the costumes. I just think that speaking of like free roam and running around different costumes or whatever, I think like based off what we saw there, the web swinging really kind of shines his like unique personality there a little bit.
It does. It does,
Yeah.
which I like. I guarantee they're probably gonna have different. If I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna say his combat moves and swinging moves are gonna be, so his combat moves will pretty much do the same as Peter's, except they'll be different stylized, and same with his web
In
swing.
style, yeah.
Yeah, like if you play the Spider-Man 3 game, if you switch from the red and black suit, you can see they're different.
The difference,
they're stylized. Yeah, you can see the difference. The black suit is very smooth.
What are you trying to say here, huh?
Spider-Man 3 is a masterpiece.
Right here, Web of Shadows.
Web of Shadows.
I mean, they do the same in Web of Shadows as well. Like and so I think they're gonna do something like that, which I'm fine with. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much my thoughts. I think it'll be good. Don't think it'll be groundbreaking. I think it's something for us to play with and something to.
People are already saying it's going to be Game of the Year or some shit.
Well, they need to calm their hype a little bit, because like I said, this is like Matt said too. It's basically something to give us while we're waiting for the next one. Which
Also, around this time, it kind of makes sense for people saying it's Game of the Year, though it probably won't be because it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't.
I mean, it's.
I hate to
it's
judge a
too
game
much
before it
to
comes
say
out.
it's gonna be the Gotti of this.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be it's an expansion. It's not gonna be groundbreaking, right?
not gonna be like wow, like Horizon.
Exactly. You don't like, going back to
the
going
DLC
back-
for the first game, basically.
exactly. But
Yeah, you
going
were
back
saying
to-
that in the first game.
going back to the Halo kind of thing, I would argue that, not all of the games, but some of the games definitely were worth, Game of the Year. I think Halo 3 actually did get a Game of the Year, but at least edition. But 3 Odyssey, obviously, it's amazing, but it's not worth Game of the Year. It was something for us to mess with, and then Halo Reach came out, and that was like even better. And that was really groundbreaking. So they're gonna do something like that.
Yes.
But I like I said, I like the look of it a lot. It's great to hear Peter in it. I think he probably will make an appearance. Obviously, I mean he should.
Yeah,
and I
you hear
think-
him in the trailer, but
Well,
so,
yeah, I
he
know.
will be.
Yeah, so he
But-
is. And I think
mean,
I'm wondering what villain they're gonna use. Sorry.
I'm gonna get to that in a second, but I want to shut up. I want to say this. Shut up. They really have to. They got to create some sort of excuse as to why Peter isn't or wouldn't be really present too heavily in the story. I think because
Different city.
different cities. That's I was about to say
Different
that.
universe.
Well,
Different city. I think it makes sense that Peter would be busy, maybe doing something else. Like maybe he's separated from Miles, and Miles is with
Yeah.
his own city.
Okay,
maybe
actually, can I say
Miles
something?
is going in Brooklyn.
I have two theories that I've gathered. They're the most common theories as to where Peter could be at during
The
this
Avengers,
game.
I know what you're saying.
Okay. Anyway, the first one, this game might take place while Peter's out and doing Spider-Geddon. That's one of the theories I've
Well,
saw.
that wouldn't make sense because in Spider-Geddon he meets Miles and he says, "Hey, wait a minute, I know Miles too. Your costume's pretty cool. I could give my Miles a few tips about that."
Yeah.
So
And also,
unless they-
Peter was like, "Hey, if something happens to me and whatever, you can handle it and stuff." All right, Peter. Yay. I'll make you proud.
And yeah, but yeah, the second theory, which I believe might be possible, that Peter might be visiting MJ over in Simcaria or something. Was
Oh,
the other
true, because
theory?
then she go on the mission over there.
Yeah,
That'd
she
be-
went there at the end of Civil Lightning.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
got a
gonna
theory too. I got a theory
I'll let you
too.
go ahead.
Third theory is he's with Felicia Hardy.
No. Fourth
Yeah.
theory. Or fourth theory, he's fucking dead.
No, they
No.
want to do that. They
Fourth
said
theory,
this is
get that theory
It was
out of
the
here.
most
That is the
stupidest
stupidest
thing
theory.
I seen in fucking Twitter. Like, they're gonna kill Peter Parker, and I'm like, it
They
doesn't make
can't.
any sense. It's gonna be
If
so
they-
fucking
if they
weird and
did
so
that,
fucking
the
fucked
That
up.
make
amount
no, they
of
obviously won't do
backlash.
that.
Yeah,
They will
well,
never
'cause
do
that's
that.
another thing. They wouldn't do that, and it's another thing about that too, because it's like, oh well, then where's like when Harry comes in? You know, let's say he's Venom or something. Where's the emotional connection between Harry and Miles as like hero versus
Peter.
villain? There's none because they don't know each other. You know. And then the same thing with Norman. It's like Norman knows Peter. Where's the emotional connection between Norman and Miles? There's none. You can't build a good villain off of that. You know.
It would be
Yeah,
like,
can't.
Spider-Man, do you have another suit? No, I'm not Spider-Man. I'm another Spider-Man.
I'm
die.
Spider-Man, but I'm not Spider-Man because the Marvel writers decided that there's going to be two Spider-Men, even though that makes no sense. This is coming from the guy where there's two Scarlet Spiders. Wait, I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah. So I'm gonna real quickly put my input onto what I think they're gonna do.
No,
I,
that's
Oh.
go ahead.
now,
Spider-Man's gonna turn into Master Chief.
yes.
Oh, confirm.
As much as I would like, them to put it in a new city, I don't think they will
It's probably New York.
because
Reuse the assets from the
they're
first
gonna,
game.
yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
And seeing, and as we
It's a
said, it's an
DLC.
expansion. Yeah, it's a deal. I don't. But I definitely would like. I'd love if it was in
Brooklyn.
I don't know, like San Francisco or something. That'd be kind. Although that'd be kind of nice because Kane. Wait, is it? No, Kane's not in San Francisco.
Las Vegas and Houston. Is
Okay, that's who's in San Fran? I forgot who was. It's some
Otto.
Scarlet Spider?
Otto. Okay,
Oh.
that makes more sense.
Scott
Oh,
Lang.
yeah, Auto was
Yeah,
in...
Scott Lang.
Otto was in Otto was in San Fran.
San Francisco.
Okay, that makes I get all
So
those
is
cities.
Venom. Venom's also in
Spidey
San Francisco.
Francisco.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Okay.
So,
I'm
Do you
gonna...
want, Matt?
Can I do my input too?
yes.
I thought everyone
Okay,
had something to say
so-
about this.
Almost everyone.
Okay, I'm
Well,
glad...
that's not what I
there-
meant, but yeah.
Shut up. Okay, I'm
Okay.
glad that... Okay, I'm glad that Miles is getting the respect he deserves. Like, before it was like kind of hated because it's another Spider-Man or it's not Peter Parker and shit. But now in recent years, it's getting more respect because now with his appearance in the PlayStation 4 game, now in the Into the Spider-Verse, and now with this, finally, Miles is getting some love. Let's just say.
He
No,
isn't
it's
written
not-
by Bendis, so he's actually good.
Well, yeah,
Speaking of
not
Bendis, I
written
think
by
he's gonna
Bendis,
stop
so we're
being on
okay.
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sorry, I had to say that really quickly. You just reminded me.
but I like that it's gonna be out in holiday, like the movie, and I think
it's
okay.
I like this. I like the Spider-Man with Christmas. It fits, and with the snow and shit.
Like
I don't
Arkham
know.
Origins.
I like the
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
And
I like the
Arkham
aesthetic.
City was.
I like
Arkham City
I like
was
I like I
on New
like
Year's.
winter in video games.
Yeah, I like winter too. It fits.
Snow boys.
Also,
but-
I
Oh, here, I'll let you go.
yeah,
Sorry.
but yeah, that's what I'm going to say. That it looks cool. I like that Miles is getting some respect now and shit.
Yes.
And about the suits, I bet it's just gonna be the Insomniac version, the Into the Spider-Verse, and the original suit with self-shaded.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
probably
also,
Nora Defiant.
I saw a picture, an edit in Twitter saying that boys, hear me out. Maybe we can change the shoes of Miles, you know, because now
Bro.
it's popular that Miles has like Nikes and shit.
Man, bro, what? No.
Bro, it would be better customize some shoes.
Dude, I don't care what shoes I'm wearing. Man, miss me with that. If I'm in a Spider-Man suit, I don't like wearing tennis shoes. I like wearing
Dude,
soles, man.
I
Like
want
a,
to be
like
a
a real
ninja,
Spider-Man.
like ninja souls. You know.
Kung Fu shoes.
Yeah, kung fu
Yeah.
shoes.
But bro,
Alex has struggles with that.
bro, Nike shoes, Nike shoes, bro.
Miss me with that, bro. I'm trying to be wearing some Kung
Alright,
Fu
if I'm gonna wear
shoes.
any shoes, it's gonna be
Anyway.
Adidas, man.
Man, I got some high
Well,
thoughts.
that's all I can say.
Fans with
That's all I can
fans.
say. That Miles is getting some respect and shit, getting his own game and shit.
Well,
So
I
yeah, I'm
hope they
happy.
learned. I hope they learned that they can do Miles' story without killing Peter off. Which I know we already talked about that, and they're not going to. But like,
they're not gonna kill Peter off so soon.
yeah, but this is
It's
basically
so
saying that
stupid
his
and
story doesn't have to
disappointing.
kill Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That seems to be some trope that some people do.
Especially since Insomniac Peter's like one of the most liked Peter Parkers out there right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's kind of,
Yeah,
killing him off would be the dumbest thing ever because I feel like Insomniac Peter was basically the successor to Raimi's Spider-Man Man
Yeah.
People's Eyes. Like
Yes.
he was the version that people wanted MCU Spider-Man to be, so he's exactly the version that people like. So, I feel like killing him off would be impossible because you would get an outrage and people would just not buy your games because that would be the dumbest thing ever.
It'd be funny if they killed him
Like
off, and
his death should be earned, not like
Yeah.
forced.
it's like they kill him off, and then people complain about it, and they're like, "Shit, we gotta bring him back somehow." So they introduce the other, and then they bring him back with the other.
back in
Yeah.
time.
yeah. No.
No,
They
no,
kill
it's-
Peter off and they just bring in Kane and Ben.
No,
That's
well,
cool.
yeah, I'd be a fan of that. I'd be like, hell yeah, kill
Hey,
Peter off, man.
I'd be fine with the 2099 expansion. I mean, if y'all
Yeah.
can do Miles, then
Yeah.
Miguel.
What-
That's a
what
good
if they
point.
did-
Y'all
that's
gonna do
awesome.
Miles, but y'all gonna do Miles, but you're not gonna do our boy Miguel. You're not gonna do.
I
our
mean,
boy
technically they
Miguel.
already
Hardy
did that.
video game.
That's what I'm saying.
You could do that too. I mean, she has her own comic series right now.
Just
man.
give me a Felicia Hardy video game and give me some fucking topless shit.
Well, Matt, to be fair, they sort of did that with Edge of Time.
Yeah, but
no,
where's my Star
they
Spider
did,
game? Huh?
which I
Answer me
love.
that question. Where's
I
my
love
Star
it.
Spider game? Where's my Star
Yeah.
Spider game?
Where's my
Spider-Man
Spider-Man Award
Where's my
game?
Star Spider game? Where's my
They
Star-
should
You
make-
already got that with Shattered Dimensions. He's a big part of that game. What are you talking about? Star Spider
Yeah,
game.
they should make like an open world, but it's like kind of Edge of Time esque game with Kane and Ben Riley. Like, and they have two different styles.
I would
Like,
love
Kane-
it, but they're never gonna do it.
Oh yeah, no, they're not. But I was gonna say like Kane, you could have it so he's like more an aggressive, and you can use his stingers and stuff. Then Ben
Kill
Riley's a
people.
bit,
Just snap people's necks, straight up, like
Exactly.
murder people.
yeah. Then Ben Riley's like a
Fucking kill
more
people.
kind of. He's more like
Where's my Spider-Man game? Where's my Japanese Spider-Man
Dude, just
game?
go play some. Just go play some fucking Power Rangers if you want to fucking play.
Shut up!
But no, they
Don't
would.
critique my Power Rangers. Never.
Well, they're the same.
Technically, yes, but not custom.
I love the
customized.
silence. Oh, about
Okay,
there would just be a silence.
If Big Will doesn't appear in Spider-Man Miles Morales, I'm not gonna buy it. No.
Oh yeah, that's that was another thing that Matt brought up. I forgot to touch on the villains. I think they're gonna do Prowler, 100%.
Prowler.
Prowler.
Be like, hey,
I think it's
you
the most
remember this from
obvious
the
one.
hit movie Into the Spider-Verse. We gotta do in the game. Although they're gonna do Miles' uncle instead of the original, which kind of bugs me. I like what's his name.
What are the chances they introduce Gwen?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing literally 10 minutes ago, and I kind of really don't want them to do that because then it's going to be really weird because obviously that like Gwen's kind of a major part of Peter's life, and she was absent in this version of Peter's life, but like it just wouldn't feel right introducing her as like a Miles character because
I
she's
feel like that they're gonna do that. I feel like
They're gonna
Gwen's
do
more
that,
likely gonna be the Miles character, and eventually she's gonna show up and meet Pete. But then Peter's gonna be like the older, wiser one, and then Miles and Gwen are gonna be like the young kids. Fuck.
If they do that, I'm just gonna quit my life.
I mean, I'm okay with Miles and Gwen shit, but I prefer 100 times Peter with Gwen than Miles.
I just don't like it.
Like immediate. Yeah. I mean, it's cool, but it would be cool if it works.
Man.
No, okay, 616 Gwen is for Peter. If you're talking about Spider Gwen, that's not gonna happen because she's underage.
I mean,
If Stiltman isn't in Spider-Man Miles Morales, I'm gonna riot. Says Alex.
I feel like they could throw in like lesser villains like that. I mean, not trying to say like Miles is lesser, but like villains that you would look at as not a threat if you're Peter Parker, but since Miles is still learning, these villains might actually pose like a challenge. Like Stiltman, like dude's a joke, but like maybe
Put in Shocker.
Shocker again, yeah, put Shocker in there and actually make him more or seem more powerful because Miles doesn't know how to deal with this sort of stuff yet. He's got to learn.
And if you want to be angry all the time, put fucking bombshell.
The
whatever.
hashtag says it all.
No.
Be yourself.
V or so.
The tag one says it all.
Is that it? I mean, I feel like we got a lot out about that. We went on.
Yeah, I think we did.
We can talk about the PS4 console now. Not PS4,
Oh,
PS5.
yeah.
PS5. Yeah, that's the next thing we're gonna bring
My
now.
PS4 one's really good. I'm playing my PS4 right now. It's
Dude, that PS4 console.
PS4.
The PS4 console looks so goddamn good, guys. Like, I'm so glad I got it.
My controller looks so cool right now. Except like the
I can't believe it, but the PS4 controller actually looks blue. Like, there's a light thing right here. It's blue.
Yeah. Lights makes everything better.
No, but we can talk about the PS5 look.
Anyway, the PS5 design. What else takes?
It looks like a fucking modem.
Looks
I
fine.
would rather have the PS5 look like a Wi-Fi router than a box.
Yeah,
I'm just
same.
saying. I'm just saying because it makes me every time I saw the meme of it's like a Wi-Fi router and shit. I'm like, okay.
I think it
that
looks very
Wi-Fi
stylized and futuristic.
It looks
Dude, my
it's from the future.
My PS4 looks more like my Wi-Fi router than the PS5 does. Like, I don't understand that meme. Like, I don't know any Wi-Fi router that looks like that.
I mean, people are
Okay.
gonna be used to it by then. Like, everyone talks and memes about the fucking, like, design. Like,
Yeah.
everyone memed the PS4 and Xbox, like, one design, but eventually they just get used to it and they're like, okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
One
they,
people that's always there. It's like, yeah, this is awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I always like the PlayStation designs. They're very simple to me. Well, it's one not
Sleek.
really, but they're very sleek, and I just like how they always look. And I feel like the PS5 design is like one of my favorites from PlayStation.
It's very sleek.
When I saw it for the first time, I was like, why does it remind me to fucking Chronica from Mortal Kombat 11? Also, speaking about memes, I saw different Smear's PlayStation mashup and shit. It was so
Okay,
funny.
but we get that moving on. Anyway, I was gonna bring up that there's supposed to be there's like 2 editions of the PS4, PS5.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that PS4 edition is very nice. I love those.
Yeah, tell me about
And these
PS4.
PS4 editions are so good, man. Like, I'm addicted to
Yeah,
them.
please, stop.
I bought both of them.
Nice. Anyway, I was gonna say that there's a there's like one where you can have like the disc player, and then there's one where that's
It's
full
digital. Yeah, I prefer physical, so I can prove that hey,
Same.
I had the game here in my hands.
I like both because I think that,
Yeah.
especially with me going up to college and hypothetically if I have a PS5 and I'm taking it back and forth, I think that
Also-
it'd be sometimes hard to bring a disc, and I'm gonna, I guess, challenge that with the PS4 here because I'm taking that up with me. So
Also,
Wait, there's a
like
second
the
one that doesn't
charger?
have a disc.
what?
Yeah, there's like a this whole 100% digital that doesn't have the disc player.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a digital version. Okay, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I
didn't know what
I
to
don't
do.
know which one I would buy. I mean, to me, I'm old school. So I prefer like, I mean, okay, so
Discs.
I still bought The Last of Us 2 on digital, but it's more convenient that way. But some games I prefer owning. It's very complicated, so I don't know which one I would rather buy.
I'm getting the one with the disc ability because I just
Yeah.
think that having the choice and having the option is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Like if
I
you
feel
don't-
like I think it's nice that they're actually doing a choice.
yeah, they're doing a choice. I mean, some people
But
just
then
don't
again,
want the disc.
I feel like it should be like mixed then because like sometimes like I feel like it's like sometimes I want a disc, sometimes I don't want the disc because like sometimes it might cost more for the disc than not the disc, and I don't know. Because like PlayStation Store is better than most of the Canadian stores, so it gives more of a
ish.
cheaper thing. Because like if I went to like buy. Like I was gonna like pre-order the Last of Us 2, and it was gonna cost $90 if I was gonna do that. So and I got it for like $79 instead. So like I'm saving money, so I'm not gonna fucking buy it the disc. I mean I prefer collecting the games like with discs, but
Yeah.
if I can't if it's too much money, I'd rather just spend less.
There
Yeah.
was a game that I think deserves at least a mention that we kind of brushed over.
Yeah.
I mean, not really brushed over because it was technically a leak, but the Star Wars game.
Oh yeah, the Star Wars game.
Oh
That
yeah,
was-
we
the
can
Star
talk
Wars
about Star
game. I
Wars
was
game.
going to say that.
We didn't bring that up.
There's having a trailer soon coming out actually.
Yeah.
It's
wait,
about
it
it's
was
about
cool.
ships, right?
It's
a
about
whole-
it's basically like the squadron game. Like it's kind of like that.
It's pilot. It's all like starfighters and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
I think that
I'm interested.
I'm interested. I mean, like, I'm glad that they're doing something different. I think that having like a Starfire game. And I've never really been like a Starfire player, especially in like any game Star Wars related. I've never been good at flying, but if the mechanics work really well in this game, I think that like
Well, I see. I felt the mechanics worked for Battlefront 2, but I feel like they just never added anything to the mode.
Yeah, but I've never been good at flying in anything.
The best
I mean, I was
thing-
better in the. I was funny. I was better in the beta than I was in the base game.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is.
The best
It's actually
thing
one of my
is-
favorite modes too.
I played that mode on the beta and I never touched it again. In the base
Hey,
game.
To me, it was fun. I like switching between like first person and third person, just flying in like a trench area and having them shoot you, and you like have to swerve out of the way. It felt very Star Wars to me, and I'm like, this is awesome. But then when I played the base game, like,
Well,
I
the funny thing there is that like
The
when the game
cool
starts,
part
shut the hell
is
up.
the
When
trailer's
the
gonna
game-
be
when the
out
game
a
starts,
day
let's just
before my
shut the
birthday.
fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, Em. I was basically saying shut the fuck up. That's it.
Well, god damn it.
No. One
Okay,
quick.
anyway, can we talk
No,
about
no,
PlayStation now about my life? Because nobody cares.
Let Brad speak. God.
One quick thing. This is. I swear, this is just about the whole Battlefront
He's
2.
silent.
When you started Battlefront 2, you
Brad!
either you either started playing as a Galactic
Okay,
Assault
let's
player or a
confirm
Starfighter
Brad is
Assault
dead.
player. Shut. What do you mean? I'm talking.
Brad,
he's talking. Shut it.
Can you not
I
hear me?
don't hear him.
Oh my god, this
Yes,
is a good
hear
one.
Okay, let me.
Oh, this is great. This is great, guys. I wish I couldn't hear him. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm not hearing fucking Brad. God damn it.
Okay, we'll let you know when he's done talking.
Oh,
don't
okay.
tell him I'm never done talking,
Okay.
so he doesn't have to talk anymore.
Okay.
Anyways. Yeah, no, but if you played Battlefront 2 at the start, you either started out as a Galactic Assault or other game mode player or a Starfire Assault player, and then you just kind of stuck with that game mode. So like if you try playing Starfire Assault now, you're getting destroyed by like level 1000 X-wings and stuff, and it's just not even funny.
Well, it's not fun because M's back.
I feel like a noob in Starfire Assault.
Now I can hear him.
Okay,
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, can you repeat it again, Brad?
no, I can't. You won't understand. You're not a Battlefront 2 player.
Yeah, you don't got PS
Even though
Plus
it's free
to
on
play
PS
Battlefront.
Plus right now for an entire month.
You're gonna make me bullying.
Just get PlayStation Plus.
Was it like $13 for 1 month subscription? Like you don't even have to do it for like the rest of the month. We're not gonna whatever. Let's
I'm gonna get it for Christmas. I don't care.
okay. So then you're gonna have to buy the entire game. Whatever. All right.
Yeah, you can get for free right now, and you don't have to worry about buying the entire game.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also,
Chat.
the chargers for the controller reminds me to the Wii remote ones.
You remind me of the Wii remote once.
Like, God dang it!
I'm sorry.
Like you let the fucking controller charge and shit. That's it.
There are controls like that already out.
Yeah, but that's the only reference I can think of.
I like how they're actually giving nice headphones out, like not
Oh,
the shitty
Oh
like,
yeah,
small ones,
it
but
looks
they're actually giving,
it looks like construction headphones, but white.
It's better than the fucking shitty small ones we have.
I mean,
The one, you mean the
fair
one
point,
I'm
fair
using right
point.
now?
The one you're using right now, the generic little small little earbuds. I mean, like I'd rather have like something.
I'm gonna kind of miss this little earbud, but it would be nice.
I'm gonna
having
miss the
something
feature. I'm gonna miss the feature that you can mute the mic. That's the only thing I'm gonna miss.
small. Yeah, I mean that does come in handy.
Okay,
Especially-
You can't mute the mic.
I don't know.
Yeah. Also, the HD camera. I don't know what's about, but it looks cool.
I just buy a head because you can get a headset from like Best Buy or Amazon that works on both Xbox and PlayStation. And
Well,
they're,
it sucks because I never play Xbox.
okay, well you can get one that works for PlayStation.
We are
that's really-
PlayStation gang.
PlayStation game. I'm sorry, Matt.
I'm the
PlayStation.
Don't leave it.
Yeah, pretty much the. Have we even talked about the main design? That's right, where it is. Anyway, I blanked out. Anyway,
Flavor is pretty good.
yeah.
Also,
I was
they
trying to.
include,
We have to wait for the Squadron, the Star Wars Squadrons reveal like Monday.
Yeah, Monday, one day before my birthday.
And that's about everything for the PS5.
Also, they had a media remote.
Media remote. They had the headphones. They have that epic DualSense controller.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorite designs for a controller. I just love how it looks.
It looks
Yeah.
looks fun, like it's from the future.
I think it would be cooler if it was black.
There is a
Feels
black
like-
version.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
probably different color designs.
It's guaranteed gonna have a black version.
Hey, I like the white. I mean, my Xbox.
Oh.
You know, I'm sorry. Okay,
Get
I
out of
can't-
here, you Xbox fanboy! Get out of here! Go play your Halo.
Go play your Minecraft.
Pack your things.
All
Get out
right.
of the building.
I'll go play
Alright.
or-
Nah, just kidding. No, don't
We're
leave
gonna. All right. Let's go with how about our top pick for the out of the PS5 showing?
Okay.
What do you mean for game?
Like the top game
Which
that you would
which
that
game?
you
Well,
would pick.
Ratchet and
What do
Clank
you
easily.
Honestly, I picked.
Okay.
I mean, out of. It's kind of a tie for me. I mean, I'm a huge Spider-Man chill, so I probably will get Spider-Man.
Chill.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say Spider-Man.
But Ratchet and Clank is all. I'm also showing for Ratchet and Clank as well. So yeah, it's kind of.
Oh no, wait, no. Actually, it's a tie between Ratchet and Clank and Horizon Zero Dawn. Both of them are tied for me.
Yeah. For me,
Oh,
So
it's
we're doing two, okay.
yeah.
Do you have?
You could
do
have like
good,
one or two either.
Do you have Goodbye Volcano High in your list?
Why would
No.
anyone want that on the list?
I don't know. I'm just trying to do a joke about
Yeah.
it, but
No
What's-
jokes allowed for that type of crap.
What's your picks?
Yeah, go ahead, Em.
Yeah. What's yours?
okay. Spider-Man. I think it's
Sure.
obvious. Ratchet and Clank. Hell yeah. Stray. Returnal. What was the other
You can
one?
only have two picks. Your top two picks.
Oh, 2 picks? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Okay, Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and...
Yo, just walking into their mind.
Someone's angry.
I think I'm between Ghostwire Tokyo and Solar Ash.
Okay. Brad, what's yours?
Sackboy and Spider-Man, I guess, because I'm really excited for Sackboy. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I actually can respect. I actually like Top Point looks pretty good.
I'm a Little Big Planet fan. What can I say? I
Like I like Little Big Planet too. I played that shit when I was young. You know, like
Chill.
good shit.
Shut up.
I'm gonna slap you.
You better.
I'll slap you in your graduation.
Hey.
I'm gonna slap you.
I'll
slap you to
slap
your
you
next
and give you a hug.
College graduation. Oh wow, man, you're
It's
time
like
traveling.
saying, bro, it's like saying, fuck you, have a nice day.
Tornado.
Yeah, there's a little. Alright, guess I'll say my top pick. Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Alright, so half of the games I've never played, so I'm just gonna go with the Spider-Man one, just because I think it'll be really good. You know, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, it'll be exciting. You know, so I mean, a lot of the games I think are cool and exciting, but they're not like. I'm gonna be honest, and I mean, obviously, as we've mentioned multiple times, I'm the black sheep in the group. I'm an Xbox guy.
Xbox fanboy.
Yeah, you're an
So-
Xbox.
Get out of here!
So, you know,
Get out of here. You're an Xbox fan.
What the fuck?
Continue.
One day I'm gonna show up to you guys like the Joker, and I'm gonna prove the point that what do you get when you're an Xbox player? Wait. So, anyways,
I was hoping for Kenobi.
what
Oh,
the
God.
Look out, Batman gamers are back in town. Okay, I can't do the
You're an
fucking
Xbox gamer, Joker. I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of you.
You can't, Batman.
Time to kick
Xbox is better than
fanboy.
PlayStation.
I'm gonna rape you in the ass, Joker.
Shut the fuck up, Betsy.
Alright, so anyways, as I was saying,
Yeah, as you were saying.
a lot of these games I wasn't like going crazy, you know. I'm glad other people, you know, are going crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of games haven't been making me go crazy lately. I've been a
Same.
little sad about it. But that being said, I'm excited that Ratchet and Clank's coming out for Joe and Spence. I'm excited for I don't know. Excited for I guess Last of Us 2, you know, because that might be good. We're not sure yet. So
I'm streaming that.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Joe,
gonna
the
buy
man
it.
streaming.
but
That's our next
if
big
the
thing.
game that I myself am genuinely excited for out of the selection is probably the expansion, or you know, Miles Morales game, or whatever we want to
It's a
call it.
standalone game.
Standalone game.
Yeah.
But let's just call it Miles.
It's
I
a
don't-
solid game. It's a
The Lost.
solid
It's
game.
like it's kind of like in the Lost
Spider-Man.
Legacy. You know what I mean?
PS5.
Uncharted
Yeah,
Lost
yeah.
Legacy is kind of like in that regard, where it's just a standalone
Yeah,
expansion. You're reusing assets from the main game.
That's kind of a problem with my Spider-Man PS4. It's I kind of wish it had a name instead of just Spider-Man PS.
There's there's like Marvel Spider-Man 2018 and 2017.
2018.
Yeah, that's
Which
true.
take
but-
a guess which one's better.
Yeah. So, anyways, as I was saying, that's pretty much the game that really reached out to me personally, and that I'm
Yeah.
excited for, I guess.
Dang it.
So,
Demon Souls.
also, a little news for y'all. Apparently, AT&T is selling Warner Brothers. So, you know,
I saw they're kind of like, what the fuck?
yeah. So, you
Well,
know,
but I think they said
Microsoft,
specifically Warner
y'all
Brothers
could make
games.
the right move, and y'all could buy them and get Batman, you know, and do that. But y'all probably aren't. But you know, what I give up.
I'm already in business talks. What are you talking about? I'm buying Batman with my $230 that I have on me.
So,
Okay, Matt, you're gonna be
that's
in the
cool, but
same.
I'm kind of nervous about that because me personally, I've always thought that the superhero game should be available to everyone. I mean, I get why Spider-Man PS4 isn't, because you know Sony owned the rights to Spider-Man for so long, and I get it, but I kind of wish that it could just be the Xbox and me. But I kind of wish that it would be available to everyone.
Okay.
You know, but,
Get out of
Matt-
here, you Xbox.
Matt-
You're an Xbox fanboy.
Xbox
Get out.
Get out of here.
Hand over Halo.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine Matt just coming and breaking down to the door and your door and just like surprise with his Halo laser sword.
Fucking whacks you in the head with a fucking Xbox controller.
Yeah, and wearing a Master Chief suit, like
Me and the boys laughing at Matt because we have PlayStation and he don't.
And then after he kills it,
he has,
just does a
he has
teammate.
PlayStation. What are you talking about?
I will take you all on.
Okay,
He's
Matt,
gonna bring Cortana with him in World
Oh,
War.
it always Matt. Are you trying to pull an Optimus Prime on us? Is that what you're saying?
He would be like Master Chief. What are you doing in McDonald's? Sir, finish up this big one.
Alex, where's my
Definitely,
45
Alex.
euros?
Alex wants
Oh,
to play Xbox with you.
Where's my 45
Definitely, Alex.
euros,
We
Alex?
gotta play MC again.
Okay, Matt, you're gonna be in the
will,
same
I will.
situation with me, that you had to wait until Christmas to have a PlayStation, like I did.
Well, thing is, I should be getting a job soon if a place can hire me.
I
And if
pray
I
that
don't-
you do get
Bro,
hired.
if you get hired in McDonald's, I will appreciate that you attend me.
Take what you can get, man.
I'd always say it.
Give me a
I'm sorry.
free Big Mac.
I will. But
Give me free nuggets.
dude, I heard a story where a guy he got one little nugget and ate it, and he almost got fired because they got so mad at him.
Bro, who the fuck just sent me a text on PlayStation that said, "Hey, Daddy"?
That was Will. That was Will. I know that was. That had. To, I know that was Will.
Okay, yeah, it is Will because I haven't. Yeah, I haven't texted Will on PlayStation in a while, so I forgot what his username was.
So,
Yeah, I never.
but what was I gonna say? So I'm probably going to buy my own. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just gonna save up and buy both Xbox X, and I'm calling it just Xbox X.
Yeah,
and
that's
What
what I
was
was
the channel
saying.
name?
Oh, so you have to
both of
save a
them.
lot of money.
Cause,
Xbox Series X.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
probably
but-
gonna obviously y'all know which one I'm gonna buy first. You know,
Yeah, I know.
No.
Halo fans, boy.
Pack
Halo
your
Infinite.
bag.
No!
Halo Infinite is coming out this Christmas, and I
How
would have
dare you bring
I
up
thought it got
Halo?
delayed.
and it did.
I mean, I kind of like that they're going back with the classic design for Master Chief. To be honest,
They are. They're going.
It looks,
Look,
it
from what I've heard,
looks
what
so
they
cool though.
said
I'll give it that.
is that they're trying to go back classic. And the guy who wrote Halo 5, they made sure he didn't even touch this game. So
because Halo 5's a fucking what the fuck happened there?
I don't. So from what I've heard two different things. I've heard the guy who wrote it just has never played a Halo game in his life, and I've heard the other one was that Microsoft came in to 343, and 343 had their story, and Microsoft basically told them to change it because they didn't like it.
I think Microsoft's more likely that because I think Microsoft would get involved.
I think my guess is 343. What they were doing is they were building off of 4, and they were either gonna have Chief die or they were gonna just do something crazy. And Microsoft was like, "No, you can't do that." And they were just like, "What? Why?" So they basically prevented them from telling the story they wanted to tell, which really sucks because I thought Halo 4 was actually the story was really good, and I was kind of looking forward to seeing what they were gonna do afterwards, and also the trailers for Halo 5.
Oh, the one where like that one thing rises and Master Chief's like holding some kind of necklace thing, and then like the wind's blowing or something.
There's that one, and there's the one where there's two alternate trailers where it shows either Locke walking up to Master Chief.
No, well, that was bait by Microsoft in the first place.
Yeah. It was,
They made it seem like it
basically-
was like you're gonna be a titanic fight between the new versus the old guard, and then it's like the fight's so fucking. I think it would have been actually pretty cool if you played as Locke and you actually fought Master Chief.
Yeah,
I think
but
that
here's the
would've
thing. Here's the thing about this whole Locke and Chief. So I'm going to put this into perspective. So Master Chief is a Spartan 2, which he entered the program. They kidnapped him as a child, did all that stuff. He's been trained since he's a child, injected with the Spartan
You're
suit.
lying.
He's insane, basically. All right. Locke is a
You're
Spartan
lying.
4. He's just a normal Marine they picked up and just trained, and I don't even think they gave him the serum. So it kind of is an uneven fight. That being said, I would have loved to see it live up to to the trailers where it's this colossal battle. And my guess is that the trailers was 343 story, and then Microsoft just came in and was like, nope, gotta change it. So
The one thing I also don't get is like it gives Master Chief like only like 3 missions. That's it.
it does, and that's the other problem. So the main problem is also Cortana. I think they
It turns
rushed.
bad.
Yeah, she turns bad, and they rush that. It's like, come on, y'all just killed her. I think though they can. I think that what 343 is going to do is they're going to build upon that, because in this game, because at the end of the game they showed Halo Ring, and I think good thing. I think Halo Infinite is going to be good.
Is it open
So-
world?
We're not sure about that yet. I've heard rumors it's going to be, and I'd be really happy with that. But at the
seems
same
open
time, I also heard one of the developers saying that this is going to be one of the last classic Halo games. So what they might do is this might be like a classic. Story's insane. Chief dies because the voice actor's quitting after this, and then when they do the next Halo game, which will probably be
Locke.
I don't think it'll be Locke because people did not like his character. I think it'll be probably Buck because a lot of people liked his character, me included. Or
Was that
someone.
is Buck the guy that was on Team Locke and he was in ODST?
Yeah, he's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, I played ODST. So.
Yeah. So I think that they're either going to do him, or they're going to bring in a new character. Thing is, whenever they do a 7th game, I don't think it'll be called Halo 7. I think it'll be kind of like a new chapter of the franchise. I think in that one it might, but I don't know. I hope it's open world because that's what it seems like, and that would be really sick if you.
I think the best way for this game to you can introduce something like where Master Chief meets like this new if it's not Buck, it should be like a new character that Master Chief eventually meets, and then the character proves Master Chief in combat sometimes. Eventually, that character maybe sees Master Chief. If the guy leaving, then I think Master Chief should sacrifice his life, and he dies in the end. And then the person who's working with Master Chief throughout the story ends up becoming the new
guy.
Master
yeah.
Chief.
Well,
See, that would be-
new person that actually takes up the mantle.
That would be awesome. I would like that a lot. Something's telling me they probably won't go that direction, but at the same time, who knows? I hope they do though, because I actually really like that idea you bring up. Because that'd be really sick. You could have this character that you play as Master Chief, and you're kind of training this character, and then in the end, he dies, and the next game plays him. yada yada yada. That
It
kind
could
of
be
thing.
similar to God of War, where like Kratos
That's what I
has
was
like
thinking.
not Master Chief having like a son or a daughter, but like he meets a character, and then they work together throughout the story, and then eventually, like in God of War, like at the end, Kratos finds out he's destined to die at the end of this trilogy.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's a way of like passing the torch almost in a way. Like Master
yeah.
Chief eventually has to pass on the torch to someone, especially if the voice actor's leaving, because no one else is gonna have to fill his shoe. So
Oh, they're not gonna. Yeah. At the same time, I think they're gonna do a lot of things with Cortana and Chief, and they're gonna do. I think they can do some really good things there.
I
yeah.
think they should have like a goodbye. I think there's
should.
probably going to be a very emotional goodbye between them.
I think it'd be cool if Chief, if basically she pretty much loses and kills Chief and realize pretty much what she's done. Because I mean, just realizes that I've become.
Oh, I get the feeling that she's definitely going to be the reason why he dies in the end.
I think and that's what's going to be like her turning point. And then, but she's gonna die too. But I really like the idea, and I hope they do something like that. Who knows, that character in the trailer, the cinematic trailer, that we see who wakes up Chief, who knows, I doubt it's going to be him. But it could be
I don't think it's going to be that person who wakes him up.
it definitely-
I think
like
that's just the beginning character that you meet early on in the game, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden the person dies. I think that character's going to die pretty quickly.
Probably. I mean, he seems pretty fearful. But I definitely think that'd be a good direction for the game to go. The main thing is just, don't let the guy who wrote Halo 5, don't let Microsoft just leave 343 to do their thing, because in my opinion, they're fully capable of making, some great stuff.
I gotta say this though, the one thing I do appreciate about Sony compared to Microsoft is that Sony doesn't want to get involved with their studio, like their developers, and they just let them do what they want because they trust them completely to actually make a game that will give them money. And they've been having success. Like Naughty Dog's been mostly on a hot streak with the Uncharted trilogy, Uncharted 4, and then the expansion. Then you have Insomniac now coming in, and you got Santa Monica coming in. Like, you got these studios, but Sony does not want to get involved, and I feel like Microsoft needs to trust its studios and developers.
Trust the people because they know what they're
Here's
doing.
why. Here's what happened. Now, Gears of War 5, from what I've actually heard, I haven't played. I actually heard that was pretty good.
I hear it's good too.
So, but what I was gonna say though was the reason I think that's happening is I think when Bungie was doing Halo, Microsoft trusted them. They were like, "All right, do your thing." Then I think when Halo 4 came, they were a little nervous, but they let it be. And Halo 4, I mean, it did good, but the reviews for the multiplayer,
It wasn't Bungie level.
it wasn't Bungie level, definitely not. So I think
It was
then
good, but not
they got
bad.
apprehensive, and they were like, okay, now we need to have these people under we need to keep them on a leash. But
I think it's because they're nervous. They lost Bungie, their biggest developer,
yeah.
and then they had 343 that came in there, and they're like, okay, let's see how they do. They don't do as amazing as they expect, and like, okay, let's get intervened and see what we can do with them. And then the thing is, I think they got nervous. They got nervous with.
Did. They did. I think that Microsoft, I hope they've learned from Halo 5. Let your studio be like Sony. Let your studios do their thing. Trust them.
But then again, if 343 was planning on killing Master Chief in their second game in, I think that would be stupid because I feel like if Master Chief is gonna die at the end of a trilogy, it should be this actually end of the trilogy, not the middle of the trilogy.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't think they were going to do that. I think there had to be something in it that was controversial though that made Microsoft upset. And I don't know or Bungie. Yeah, no, Microsoft. I'm getting them confused.
It could have been Locke beating Master Chief so badly, but I don't know.
All
I don't know. There had to be something there. Another character though that could take over is in Blue Team on Halo 5, Fred. People in the books love Fred. Like, people love Fred, and they really. I think he'd be good, but at the same time, I don't, because y'all haven't made a good impression of him in the games, or any Blue Team members. Unfortunately, they're a lot better in the books than in Halo 5.
Do you know what they should have?
What?
Caboose from Red vs. Blue.
Dude, that'd
That's
be
the next-
amazing.
Caboose. I fucking love Caboose.
Yeah, he's amazing. So,
Or Washington. Washington's cool.
yeah, Washington. I love Red. They actually did make it canon, which was cool. I think in
They did?
Halo 3, you go it's like one of the second missions you go and you find a Marine, and he's voiced by the guy who did Church, and it's
that's cool.
in the show they're Marines is apparently from what I've heard. They just since you can't with Machinima you can't use Marines. In Halo, but yeah, no, and he's like, and he knocks on the door, asking Caboose to let him in, and Caboose is just, he's being his Caboose self.
Yeah,
it's really.
See,
cool,
I was never really into Halo that much, but Red vs. Blue was like my favorite thing from Halo because it was funny. The humor was actually like it was really good. Like the humor was like top notch. Like I even had it where I was so desperate I wanted to buy the Blu-ray of Red vs. Blue because it was so good. I want to rewatch it now. But I even have like DVD. It's not DVD, but it's kind of like burnt DVD disc. Like it's like, if the FBI is watching, I did not get this illegally. But I have like seasons 1 to 4, and God, that show was so good.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
Is it done now?
No, they're still doing. I think. See that. What happened was they stopped it for a while, then they brought it back. I think they're back at a period where they're like kind of paused on it.
Well, they focus more on Ruby now.
Yeah, from what I've heard, I think they're not as into it as they used to be.
Yeah, because like I feel like the moment they start making Ruby, because Ruby is now their new thing that they work on. Wait, is it the same people who? Yeah, the same people who made Red vs. Blue also made Ruby, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they probably stopped with Red vs. Blue and moved over to Ruby. I mean, Ruby's really popular, so I watched season 1 and it was actually really good. But I prefer Red vs. Blue, but I think it's because Ruby's more mainstream, if that makes sense. Red vs. Blue is more of the Halo community, which is a big community, but it's not as mainstream because anime fans are like fucking massive.
I was going to say that Ruby's just popular because it looks like a fucking anime and shit.
Yeah.
Well, they got fucking big tits shit, like...
Well, also, I was going to mention...
That's all you have to say to get my attention, what?
Yeah, if you want to look up anything from Red vs. Ruby, look up Yang. If you look up Yang from Ruby, you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
But,
all I want...
proceed to look up Rule 34.
Can I just say quickly how we were this whole stream was primarily about the PS5, and then we just went on to have a whole section dedicated.
Hey, I had to give it for the Xbox guy. We can't just ignore Xbox, even though get out of this chat right now.
Bring Xbox, moving on.
Leave.
Oh yeah, that's what Alex is pointing out.
Just leave.
No, I think it's nice having different opinions on consoles. Though I always prefer PlayStation because to me PlayStation was what got me into gaming, and it's my first ever console. Actually, Nintendo is what got me into gaming, but PlayStation made me love gaming.
Sonic Heroes for PlayStation 2 was the shit.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Spider-Man 2 was the shit.
Ratchet and Clank Going Commando and Ultimate Spider-Man was the shit.
Spider-Man, yes, that also.
Step aside. Spider-Man on the Nintendo.
Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. 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 Ratchet and Clank Going Commando.
That shit all the time. I never beat it as a kid though, because as a kid I sucked at gaming. So
same.
It actually took me a while. What else did I play on my PS2? I actually have a lot of PS2 games here.
I played Incredible Open Destruction on the PS2.
For me,
there's also SpongeBob Blight's Camera Pants, the TMNT video game.
2003 game, right?
The original, the complete saga.
I played Lego games on the PS2.
I played the Wii, dude. I was a Nintendo kid. I thought it was all that.
Yeah, me too.
Actually,
I was a Nintendo kid.
Xbox, but...
Nintendo Game Boy?
And occasionally, I went over to my house and we played on the GameCube.
I was Nintendo, then Xbox a little bit, and then now the rest is just PlayStation.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me it went Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah, I think
PlayStation Play.
No, I'm saying PlayStation and it says cannot operate PS4 with voice. It keeps doing that.
I got
something.
Cortana.
I got something quick to say. I got something quick to say, guys. Matt.
Yeah.
just to say that all I want in the Halo Infinite, I just want fucking Master Chief before he dies eating a Big Mac.
I knew it. I
What?
no.
Also, don't forget to like the stream, guys, because we need more likes.
I need to do that
So
right
if you
now.
haven't liked the stream yet, I will come to your house and I will throw my PS4 controller at you and slam it on your face.
And if you're an Xbox user, gonna
That's great.
nah, just kidding. No.
Dude, I got a crossbow up in my room and tomahawks. Don't.
Well, I got my exclusives. What you got?
Oh.
Get
That
on!
really hit him.
I got my
Hey, you hit him home with that one.
No, both are
Oh.
good. I just
I got my
yeah.
Xbox dance mat.
Oh my god, you beat me. No, you got Star Wars Connect. We lost, guys.
Oh,
We
lost
lost.
to Star Wars.
Yeah, they have Star Wars Connect. We lost.
They have Sunset Overdrive.
But no, yeah, it's. I think it's one of those things where with the console, it usually depends on what you grew up with and which one has your favorite games.
Yeah.
Oh
all
yeah,
comes
because like
down to your taste.
it all depends on what you actually grew up with. Because as much as I think exclusives can be annoying at times, I feel like it's what sells a console.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely.
It's not the console that it's not necessarily the console that sells the console. I mean, I always prefer PlayStation style interface and but it's mostly the games. Most of the games on PlayStation probably don't interest you as much, Matt, and most of the games on Xbox don't really interest me as much. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's more the games that are really drawing you to the console. And I feel like if they had it where everything was for everyone, then there would be no reason for an Xbox or PS4. It would have to be
Yeah.
the same console.
That's very true. I'm not afraid to admit though. I think Xbox does need to step it up. I think yes, I think Halo is great. Yes, I think Gears of War is great. But they need more, and that's kind of why I brought up the Warner Brothers thing. There's a part of me that wishes that nobody, that some company would just buy it besides Sony and Microsoft. But at the same time, if Microsoft bought it, that would help the Xbox a lot.
It would be hilarious if you have DC on Xbox and you got Marvel on.
It honestly would, dude.
The war.
It's now this becomes a bigger civil war now. Then the war becomes even worse because
Dude, Marvel
the
and DC
comic book
fans.
fans, Marvel and DC fans become the PlayStation versus Xbox, and then they merge, and then it's a civil war forever.
Yeah.
Now, if Sony
and,
gets the rights for DC, then Xbox has nothing.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, Xbox has to. They got.
Nintendo,
I heard they got the Hellblade 2 game. I think.
Well, they got Hellblade too, so like
I'm very happy
I
with that.
see. Like, I mean, I haven't even finished the stream for Hellblade 1, and I don't feel like going back to the game because that game is a nightmare for me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
I get
understand
that.
that.
Nintendo are the third-party comics.
Will was like, if DC is on
Yeah, so
Xbox,
then
I'm
you're
gonna
saying
buy
Nintendo
it.
is better than fucking everyone else
Hey.
because third-party comic books are better than Marvel and DC.
Yeah, Image Comics. But hey, Nintendo, they actually have some pretty good stuff like Breath of the Wild and Smash Bros, dude. That's
Well, they got Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Mario, Zelda. They got a lot of stuff over there on
thing is,
Nintendo.
a lot of their stuff is like it's kind of what their console was built off of. I guess
Yeah,
actually
like
that's the same with
most of the
Sony.
stuff that Nintendo does, they don't really do new IPs as much. They're mostly old school, but that's what exactly drives the console, is because those games actually innovate and they're different. Like Halo is Halo. When you see it, you're like, that's Halo. But when you see when you see Zelda, it changes through time and it becomes more advanced. And not degrading Halo, but like
Oh, no,
Zelda
I
has
get it.
gone through so many changes
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's so different from all the other Zelda games.
Yeah, it's insanity.
That's true.
It's great, and they're like really.
Do I ever tell you the
Nintendo
definition?
is
Yeah.
definitely. I would actually say that Nintendo is kind of the third.
I think if I had to say the most, I think Nintendo has the most history of being the best in my eyes.
I would agree.
I think they have most. I think their exclusives are mostly the best. At times, like most of their games are really always high class. Like they do not have like any stinkers on their lineup at all. They're mostly solid.
Yeah, and I will
Yeah.
say, I think though that Nintendo is also. I think the main thing for me, what happened, I really feel like with Nintendo is they had the Wii, which was awesome, right? Then they did the Wii U, and it
I
really
like the Wii
sucks.
U.
I
I like the
like
Wii U.
it.
Shut up.
No, here's the thing. I
Well,
like it, but I think
but
what happened
sucks
was it kind of
when
bombed for
because
them. It
yeah.
didn't do too well. But then when they
No,
did
it
the
didn't, it didn't
Nintendo
sell well.
Switch, when
Yeah,
they did
that's what I
Nintendo
was going
Switch,
for.
that
It
shot
sucked
it right
because of the
back up.
sales. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
then
Switch is
Nintendo
kicking
Switch.
ass.
Oh yeah, and it's brought it back, and it's awesome. I remember one of my friends. He at first he was a big PlayStation guy, or he's Xbox and PlayStation. Then when he got his Nintendo Switch recently, he's like, dude, screw both those consoles. I'm a Nintendo guy now. I just laughed. I was like,
I mean, like, I don't blame them.
I
Nintendo's
don't,
really good.
yeah, I don't blame you.
Bruh,
They're really
Yeah, I
good.
grew up with it. I've grown up with the Nintendo. Like I always when it came down to, I don't own a Nintendo console, but I do have gone over to my
Bro,
cousins and we would play on
basically,
like say for example the GameCube or the Wii where we would play in Smash Bros. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I
basically
can play Star Wars Jedi
Nintendo.
Outcast on my cousin's Switch.
Bro,
Oh,
Like a legend.
I remember playing Spider-Man Shared Dimensions on the Wii.
Oh.
Dude, do you know how hard it was to do those stupid first-person punching things? Because you actually had to move your hands and like dodge and do all this. I actually felt like I was fighting Hammerhead, and he was the most annoying. That took me days. My 8-year-old
Oh,
self couldn't handle
shit.
it.
Wait, so you couldn't simply just do this? Pew, 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 just whack control so he dies.
Oh, using
I
nunchucks.
just, yeah, no, it was. Although I was a killer at Wii boxing.
Oh,
Bro,
See,
bro.
like, I'm terrible with nunchucks, and I
mad.
refuse to buy the
Michelangelo?
Metroid Prime trilogy with nunchucks because that's impossible. I'm getting
Michelangelo.
weak. No, shut up. No, Michelangelo. No, Michelangelo.
Michelangelo,
Fuck you.
Donatello.
No,
Like
Michelangelo.
Leonardo,
But I really
Donatello.
do want to get the Metroid Prime trilogy because
Michelangelo.
I know this is probably unpopular with you, Alex, but I prefer the first person over the side scroller. I just think it reminds me of Doom in a way. Like that's why I kind of think it's interesting because like it's more personal for her. She's actually getting a story instead of like running around destroying things. Like she's actually having a story. It's more personal for her, and I feel like that's more interesting than just running around.
Bro, I remember when I was a kid playing the fucking Iron Man 2.
Nah,
and the
Will
Nintendo.
or Alex likes the side scrolling because the Zero Suit or whatever it's called.
Oh, everyone loves the Zero Suit for Samus. Everyone loves it.
I mean, who wasn't?
Oh, I heard about Other M. Yeah, I know that's not as good. It's probably because it has the name M.
Yes.
Oh,
The shit. Did you really have to do that?
What?
My name begins with
Joe's
Damn, I get
throwing shade.
Bro,
Uh,
Bro.
Dude,
bro,
Today-
the Ben 10 game from the Nintendo DS, bro.
Fuck
was
that shit.
my-
Oh, bro, we gotta get Brawlhalla.
Actually,
what was
yeah,
it?
no,
Destroy
I
the
probably
Worlds
will.
or something like that. It was called
What?
the Ben 10 one.
What?
The first Destroy the Worlds or something like that. The first
Protector of
invading-
Earth?
Yeah, that one. Defender from Earth, bro. That shit was lit. I think it was one of my first games.
Yeah, it was good on DS. I prefer it on PS2, obviously, but
Bro,
I think
DS was the shit.
on DS, couldn't you play as Upchuck on DS, or is that the Alien Force one? No, it was. You could play as Upchuck.
I didn't have the Alien and Ultimate. I just have the original and the
Yeah.
Omniverse version.
You could play as Upchuck. Yeah.
y'all know the
Bruh.
game Brawlhalla, right?
yeah, I know.
It added Ben 10.
Oh,
So do you want to
that's-
download it?
Dude, it's crossplay.
Yeah.
Alright,
It
then
is
we can
crossplay,
then download it on your Xbox and we can all play.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Though it is the reboot Ben 10, but they don't have the voices there, I think. And plus, they used 3 of the aliens that are basically from the original Diamond Head, Four-Arms, and Heat Blast, so it's kind of like, whatever, you know? The
Still worth
reboot,
it.
mind you, sucks, so, in my opinion, I know.
do you
I
hear?
mean, it's cool to play Ben 10
Bebop
in a
and
game though.
Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in
Oh,
modern
are you
day
talking about
game.
Ben 10 and Brawlhalla?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go look at Brawlhalla right now and Actually,
Don't
I'm
they
not gonna
also-
download it right away because if I download it, you guys will be hearing me do it.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Yeah. Do it after the podcast.
I'm pretty sure Brawlhalla also has my boy Shovel Knight. So I
Oh
might-
yeah, too, and he has
I might
Tomb
have to-
Raider in it.
Yeah,
I
so
saw. And then
Well,
Dude, I
isn't
love
Brawlhalla
Brawlhalla.
free?
Wait, does it have Tomb Raider?
yeah, Brawlhalla is free.
Yeah, it does. It has Tomb Raider.
Oh, it has Tomb Raider? Okay, I'm getting her.
uh,
Not because she's hot, what she is, but it's because like I actually like her character.
oh yeah, no, I want to play. My friend has one of those games, and I really want to get around
All
to
right,
it.
how about this? Tomorrow? Oh wait, actually not tomorrow. Brad's gonna be busy tomorrow, right?
Yeah, and Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, but when we get the chance.
Yeah.
Right, can I just talk about real quick how your like graduation gown thing, if that's what it's called,
Captain
it
Gun.
really matches with the Scarlet Spider mask.
Yeah.
It actually does.
Yeah, I said that too in the chat. It fits
Yeah.
so perfectly.
Well, because my school colors were black and red, or red and black. So and plus I chose to do Kane not just because it matches, but the fact that going into high school that was my main suit. That was like my prime suit. That was my favorite suit. And I actually had just gotten it like a week or two before I went into high school, so I just decided it's kind of like a nice little send off to wear it again with the same mask, same face gel, and just pose with it in the cap and gown. Why not?
Yeah.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. Man.
Yeah, no, it's
okay, I just gotta say something. Destiny 2 is free.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's free. I have it
If
installed.
you have
It's a
fucking
it's a
PlayStation
fucking
Plus, right?
Priced game.
Yep.
But it's because you have fucking PlayStation Plus.
Then get
Oh.
PlayStation
No,
Plus,
it's
you
not.
can get Battlefront.
Because Xbox, it's
I'm
free on
sorry,
everything.
I'm gonna get fucking Mortal Kombat 11 for my birthday. Thank you very much.
And Mortal Kombat
I have Mortal
11 is
Kombat 11.
Oh well, I mean that's a good
Bro.
choice though. So.
Bro, when I get fucking PlayStation Plus, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, fucking Spence, in Mortal Kombat.
Bet I'm gonna
That's
kick your
racist.
ass.
No, I'm
No,
gonna
I
kick
think
your
you
ass.
guys would even be a challenge for me.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I'll probably kick.
No challenge at all.
Oh,
I
Back
haven't
with
played in
those,
a while. So
oh,
I feel like I was playing some character. I don't think I actually was doing maining Scorpion anymore.
I still
think I'm
gotta.
doing
I do plan on streaming Resident Evil 2 Claire's story. Eventually.
Okay.
So gotta do that.
Yeah,
And I also.
I don't. Yeah, since I spent all my money I basically had on fucking The Last of Us 2, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do Clay for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing. I'm actually gonna do a playthrough with Claire next. And after that, I might wait a while. Then I might do Resident Evil 7. Continue Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, I want to get. I want to see more Resident Evil 7. You didn't continue that.
I know. I never got around to that because I don't know.
I
It was
actually
just
really
something-
enjoyed
I
it.
got-
I like it.
I
Many
need to
people
get that.
complained about it because it was not focusing on the main characters, but like to me, I think that's more interesting because I feel like not every game needs to focus on the same damn characters over and over again. I feel like you
This
can
game
just do
has like
something
a
different.
Resident Evil 7 has like a completely new protagonist.
I actually like the family. I think the family's really interesting.
The Baker
It's
family.
just Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. The family is like
Yeah.
one of my favorite families.
Yeah,
and-
Resident Evil 7 was trying to bring the horror back to it, trying to bring Resident Evil back to its roots of being a horror.
Yeah, because Resident Evil is supposed to be a horror game, not a Michael Bay movie.
Dude, my
Which
friend
is
and I.
okay. Resident Evil 3
sorry.
didn't do it. It does have horror. It's kind of like Dead Space 3 in a way, where the horror is there, but it's leaning more to the action than the actual horror element.
So it's like if Michael Bay decided to direct some Resident Evil movie.
But Michael Bay didn't. Kind of. But
I know, but it's like if he did.
Yeah, that's
I
Resident
know
Evil
there.
6.
I know there are Resident Evil movies, and I know Jill is in it.
They're
and
all
I know
bad.
Claire's
Moving
in
on.
it. Yeah, they're all bad. Moving on.
But
I never watched it, but I just know that they're bad. And I just know it.
Oh yeah, my friend and I, we watched the I think it was Resident Evil 7 VR. We watched it in class pretty loud, and we were we thought it was scary, but we were just laughing because this guy who was playing it was saying some of the funniest stuff. And but my friend told me when he
I
bought
played it
the
in
Resident
VR
Evil 7
once.
VR, he literally returned it because he was so scared of it. Like he
Hey,
couldn't.
I
Which
played
one?
it in VR.
7
Okay.
on VR, and I told him I was like, yeah, man, imagine playing Outlast on VR.
Hey, Can I just? Yeah, I guess I actually have played. I'm a cousin. I got to play Resident Evil 7 in VR.
That's not. What'd you think
It-
of it?
I thought it was pretty scary. It was pretty scary. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like you felt like I was there.
Yeah, no.
There's a free PlayStation game called Don't Bite Me, Bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting that. Dude, there's a game
Don't
on
bite
Xbox
me, bro.
Banana Page.
Bro,
Dude, I wish there was a game
man.
called.
I
I
mean,
wish
bro,
the game was
don't bite
called. What are you doing, Step Bro?
Oh,
Oh
man.
no. Bro, don't bite me, bro. Like, for real, don't bite me.
Don't
Okay.
bite me, Step Bro. Not
Yeah.
right there.
What in the world?
Well, no. This is a
That's
Christian.
like I gotta leave.
This is a
I mean-
Christian podcast. We have Matthew.
Matt's
My
like
God.
the bat signal's calling. I must go.
The map.
The
The
Matt
signal.
signal.
The
Matt
Matt calling.
signal.
It's just a picture of the Xbox logo.
I can only picture the one day Matt's just gonna put on the cowl and just jump out the window.
Dude, if you hear,
And
if you're on the
then
news,
rest
if
in
you
peace.
hear a vigilante in a black,
What?
like, what are those things that you put over, whatever, a do-rag, then just know it's me and don't reveal my identity.
I'm like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's just Matt. Oh shit, sorry.
It's Matt Man.
Matt
Exactly.
Man.
Matson.
Wait, what?
Madman.
Matt Man, am I needed? Says Will.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, real quick. I need to.
Mad
probably-
Man and Wilbin.
It's because he's Robin, yeah.
Oh yes, we need that Madman and Willman.
No, Madman and Wilbin.
What?
Yeah, Madman and Willman.
Wilbin.
That's a fair point, Matthew Mills. Thank you, Alex.
Wassy Wilson.
I gotta complain about one of your
products. Dude,
No,
am
I'm
I
dead.
a castle in Minecraft?
I gotta complain about one of your
because, on my
products.
throne that said Matthew Milson. I'm so proud of it. I don't think I
Matthew
actually broke
Milson.
it.
BZRC doesn't manufacture toaster, sir.
Anyway,
But, hey,
uh,
Think we are
One-
done.
one more thing I want to address. They didn't show the price for the PS5.
Can we just
Oh,
no
that
shut up, hold up. This is more this is more important. Can we just acknowledge the fact that Red Hood was, put into Injustice 2 3 years ago today?
No.
that's crazy, dude. I
Really?
remember that. Dude, I mained him and I maxed him out.
My
Well,
boy Red Hood,
maxed
yeah, that's right,
him
Red
out
Hood wasn't Justice
until
2.
they changed it. They like
Sorry, I just saw that in my Snapchat memory, so I had to bring it up.
Oi, who? Okay, so what? Do you guys think that the game case, the game box, will be white?
I think it'd be white and black. Or I mean, the
Yeah,
the PS4 one was blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be anything.
I think it will be white with the layers of PlayStation 5, like in metal, or in metallic black.
Well, I'm more interested in figuring out what the damn price for this thing is. I'm hoping
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
what
like
I was just addressing
500.
this. On my
Yeah, me
best
too.
guess, it might be just at least 400 to 500 at the most.
Yeah. I just hope it doesn't have what the PS3 launched at, which was like 700 or 800, I think.
PS3.
Oh my god.
I don't know how I was able to obtain a PS old PS3.
Oh wait, that's Xbox One X. Never mind. I was trying to Google it. Trying to Google it. But
They didn't reveal the price for the Xbox X either.
no, unfortunately.
Both PlayStation, Xbox, like we're gonna fucking wait until one of them
All right,
reveals.
people are guessing it's gonna be about 500.
Well, whoever's cheaper will probably get the edge a little bit in sales.
Yeah, that's true. So real quick. I want to see which was cheaper back then.
Guarantee that
I
Xbox
think
Series X might be
it
cheaper
was
because it's
PlayStation.
just another box.
Originally, what was the price of it?
Get out of here, you Xbox fanboy.
It's another box.
Yeah. Yucky.
Me
The
and-
real
me
question,
and
the real
Alex,
okay, we know what they really
we
need to do. They have to make it an X box.
It's funny because it has the X and it's an actual box.
Hey, we gotta, me and Alex, we have our tower. Okay, our Xbox tower.
Well, we got a fucking router, so we good.
Dude, y'all got Batman. It looks like Batman. Okay, when I saw that post, I laughed.
Someone made a meme where it's like the Xbox is the dad and the PlayStation is the mom, because the mom is so clean and so shiny and looking nice, while the Xbox is like it's a box.
It's just a
I
box.
Leave
I
my
saw-
box
I
in
Yeah,
there.
I
Leave
saw
my
the meme
tower
of
alone.
I saw a meme of the Xbox Series X and shit of the tragedy of all American, you know.
The tragedy of Dark Plagueis the Wise, yeah.
I don't want to say it because I don't want it to get fucking demonetized or shit or whatever.
Excuse me.
9/11.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Alex, both
Okay.
next-gen consoles are not really as they're not much. They're not going to be as big of a leap from the PS3 to the PS4 or the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One. That leap is not as big, to be honest.
Bruh, the Xbox
Well-
Series X looks like a fucking fridge, and fucking PlayStation 5 looks like a fucking hot dog. So I can put it in.
I think if both of them are priced at the same, I feel like both are overpriced. But that's probably going to be the price anyway.
PlayStation 5 looks like an ice cream sandwich.
Bruh,
Yes,
it's been a long time and you need a
Sorry.
fucking ice cream sandwich, man.
Dude, I don't. Stop talking about candy, okay? I'm trying to not eat candy. Right?
What's the matter with candy, man? Huh?
Eat candy
What's the
anyway.
matter?
I'm just
candy.
right now.
It's tasty.
Right now, I'm
It's
in this, this diet. I'm like in a diet, and also I'm trying to eat more food to try and bulk up. So
Yeah.
it's like in a weird thing.
Yeah, that's about it.
Should we end the stream here?
That's all we gotta talk about. We had like a mass like over like an hour talking about the PS5 itself and the PS5 stuff,
The other
and then
stuff was
we had like a
random
whole
stuff.
section about Halo. Thanks, Matt. And then and maybe a few other things like Star Wars to what else did we speak of? The price tag for the consoles,
Games
maybe a
of
bit
our
about
childhood and
Xbox.
shit.
That's about it, really.
Really
But
good.
yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to end it. So,
Yeah.
anyone else have to say before we end it?
Go die.
I
No.
have one final thing. Snyder Cut is going to be a masterpiece.
That's what they
Oh,
all
it
say, but
is.
it's not a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's the saddest all I
Alright.
ever hear.
anyway,
Elbow
Brad,
cuff.
you got anything?
No.
Anyway, yep, that's about it, everyone. So thank you
Yeah.
all
Thank
for
you.
thanks for everyone at ATS
Yes.
and
Yes.
yeah.
Good night.
Well, see you next time when we're talking about random things. Next stream is about